Welcome back to Cart Creeps.
Did you read the outline?
I'm Ryan.
All right, sorry again.
Start over.
Chat clip
From the top.
Welcome back to Cart Creeps, a podcast where we talk about retro games. I'm Ryan. We also have...
I'm Gabriel.
Jay.
I'm Keith.
Yep.
And
the gang's all here.
Thanks for coming.
Today we're going to be talking about Ironman and XO Manowar in heavy metal. That's actually what the title screen says, although I think like online it just says Ironman and XO Manowar heavy metal. It was Keith's game.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Keith.
Came out in 1996 for the PS1, the Saturn, and just like a couple handheld versions as well. Make a couple of announcements. So we started up a Patreon. We'll have the link for it in the description. If you want to join, feel free. You can join for free, obviously, and you'll see the posts just like you would if you were, following us on Instagram or YouTube or whatever. But there are a couple. There are a couple of different tiers.
Give us money.
Yeah,
you don't have to. But
obviously, so far we've made no money because we're just
we've made
out.
negative money because we bought
got a lot of overhead
for the show. We're in the red, folks.
Yeah, we've all bought things for this
we're deep
podcast.
in the red.
Yeah.
We desperately need your help.
Think of our children.
There's a couple different tiers to choose from. The basic one is what is it called? Super Creep. $3 a month. Super Creep. We also have Mega Creep, which is $5 a month. They both kind of give you the same permissions or like access to stuff. And then there's the top tier, which is Ultra Creep, and like that one, it's a little expensive.
Ultra Creep,
because the idea of pricing it higher, it's $15, right? The idea of pricing it this high is that you won't waste your money on it. If you're like, oh, it's $10, that's not that much, but like make it $15, people will be like, that's too expensive. Don't waste your money on it unless you want to be able to put a game on the creep wheel. Obviously, the way we pick our games is we have a bunch of them on the wheel that we spin every month. And if you join at that level, you get to add one game of your own. And if your game gets picked, that for the whatever month gets rolled, then you get to pick the replacement. So we'll reach out to you and you let us know what you want to put on the wheel. If you're Mega Creep, Ultra Creep, Super Creep, any of those, you have access to private channels in our Discord because we plan to release episodes early to these members. And so there's private channels, and you can, if you're at any level of a paid membership, you can vote on the host's choice for the next month. So for example, Keith this time he won last month, right? So we played his game, and so what we would do is Keith would come up with three. Keith would come up with 3 games for next month, and we put them in a poll before the episode. So it's kind of a little bit of a surprise, at least to us. And you guys vote on them. Whichever one of those 3 has the highest, that's the one we will pick and put into the wheel going forward. So, Gabe, do you want to talk a little bit more about the Discord?
The Discord? I'd love to.
Ooh.
We have a Discord now. It's not very. It's that's it. It's pretty new. I've never run a Discord before. I don't think anybody in here has run a Discord before, but it's there. Feel free to join so you can, play along with us, talk about the game. That's usually I think that's where we're gonna put the links. I guess probably on Patreon too, but they'll be available multiple places. So it's just gonna be a lot available for people who really want to get involved in the podcast and stuff, talk about it, talk about
how
you
just want to be our friend.
Our opinions. Yeah, if you want to be our friends.
We're friends.
Cool guys. I'll probably never talk to you, but Jay might.
What's wrong with having friends?
Yeah. So,
I think Keith needs some
friends.
Go
ahead. The link's going to be in our description.
Thank you.
So go ahead and join our Discord. We'd love to
Yeah,
have
the,
you.
the
And when
Discord's
one of
free
us
to
picks a
join.
shitty game that
Yeah,
no one
you
else
don't-
likes, you can join in on dogpiling. Not this month though.
Yeah,
Everyone
specifically
loved
this one.
this game.
Unfortunately, you're a little late.
Everyone can access the Discord. It's free to join. It's not paywalled. You don't have to be a member of the Patreon to join it. Anyone can join it. Just any casual viewer can join and talk about games and talk about retro handhelds and talk about emulation, but not to talk about where to find the games because that's against Discord's terms of service. But you can Google it. We have
really.
a couple of channels about basic stuff, general chat, specifically like the game chat, handhelds chat, which I think is called Doodad Talk. Of course, we can always add more if there's like demand for people wanting to talk about other stuff. But yeah,
Just a fun place to come and hang out and be a creep, but not a creep that'll get you banned.
Let's all
Yeah.
creep together.
Yeah.
So to reiterate the concept, every month we randomly determine a game with our creep wheel. When it's selected, the person who won gets to pick a new one, or in this case, now going forward, they'll pick 3, and you guys will pick the new one. And Alter Creeps can add their own. Completion of the game is encouraged and not required. And Keith set a precedent last time with Pokemon Trading Card Game 2 by not finishing it. So none of us felt like finishing anymore. And especially because this game isn't very good. I don't want to bash it too early on, but I'm really going to lay into it.
I
And
did not
Keith
finish
later.
it. I'm proud to admit it.
You're gonna want to stick around for this. It'll be harsh. We're gonna be really mean to our friend Keith. We might not even
Just
be
like
friends
last
after
time when
this
he
episode.
didn't finish, but this time it's
Yeah.
because he picked a horrible game.
But I did finish it.
Why don't you tell us about your horrible game, Keith?
So the horrible game I picked, like Ryan mentioned earlier, is Ironman and Manowar and heavy metal. So the reason I picked this game, the reason I kind of pick all my games for the wheel is I'm going off of games that I played when I was younger and either remembered fondly or didn't beat or some combination of the two. So in this case, I didn't beat this game. And I also kind of remembered it fondly.
The other, I don't know, because you were the first, you let us know right off the bat. You said, this game is bad. And
This is a bad game.
That's true. You did not
said it.
lie. You lied
Yeah.
last time a bunch, but you didn't lie about that.
No, I playfully pretended and joked about maybe I finished it or not.
Now,
But-
Somebody called you out on your lies in our YouTube comment section on the last video, by the way.
Oh, try some.
I
Somebody-
can tell that guy's a liar.
Yeah.
Now, when you played this as a kid, did you think it was bad as a kid, or did you enjoy it as a kid? Like,
No,
do
I
you-
mean when you're a dumb kid, you think everything is cool. So I mean,
Yeah.
Iron Man shooting a unibeam out of his chest seems like this is
Yeah.
the coolest thing ever. It's like I
Blowing
don't even
up the
care.
EMP.
I don't care how hard this is, or how confusing it is, or how dumb it is, or how
Horrible.
ugly it looks. I don't care.
Sometimes the
none of that
functionalities
matters.
just don't work.
None of that matters when you're a kid. You're just mashing buttons and shooting aliens. Like hell yeah.
Do you think you got the game like when it came out, or was it a couple of years after it came out? Because you wouldn't have been that old when this game came out.
No.
Yeah, you'd have been 3 when it came out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. So I think it was around.
I was 3. Got my
Uh,
first
it was
game.
around-
He literally had no concept of what a good game could be.
Wow.
I think it was
Video games are
around-
great.
Yeah, they're all great. I've never played a bad game in my life, apparently.
Well, I have.
So I think it was around 99, maybe. So fun story. We rented it from Blockbuster back when that was a thing. RIP. And our account at Blockbuster was under my grandfather's names. And then we just never returned it.
Theft.
Played it, played it, didn't beat it. Then it got lost. I remember this getting lost in my dad's truck. And then I remember just picking it up randomly, like years
Probably
later.
threw it out the window. Fucking
It's
game.
probably pretty
And then,
good that Blockbuster went under. You might be in prison right now, buddy.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I escaped. I even took it with me to when I lived in Germany for a year. So even took it with me
Escape
to
the country
Germany.
with it.
Yeah, contraband. But yeah, so we just never returned it.
Whereas
Sorry,
the Germans
Blockbuster.
didn't stop you at the gate and be like, we don't want that here.
You're right. Yeah,
You can't
they
bring
should
that.
have.
You
They
can't
should
bring that
have.
into our country.
In the inflated year of 2026, you can still buy it on PlayStation 1 for like $18. Like this was cheap as hell.
Premium. That's premium
Yeah.
You
pricing.
too can waste your money on Iron Man, XO, Manowar,
It's incredible
and Heavy
because, like,
Metal.
for something that cheap, it's because normally something that cheap on the resale is because, oh, you can get it easy somewhere else. You actually can't get this anywhere else other than buying it.
Right. And it was
they didn't
like that's a
they didn't,
complete
port it to
in-box
modern
copy
consoles.
for the $18, by the way. Like it comes with
Crazy.
the manual, which has a comic strip in it, which I haven't read, but the others
It's
here
not very long.
have said it's also bad.
Yeah.
Should set a nice precedent for the game experience if you read that first.
Yeah. It's not a full length comic. It's just like a
It's not a
prerequisite to
full-length
the
game
story.
either.
Yeah, it
No,
doesn't.
no,
and it doesn't.
A whopping
no.
3 hours long.
Yeah, but
I'll
3.5.
say-
You know,
I will say with the comic, I did not understand the story any better or worse having read it.
it's
I
a
mean, I get
simple,
the general
simple
idea.
superhero stuff. Bad guys
Yeah.
steal a thing,
Yeah.
and you got
They
to
steal a
take
thing.
it back.
Yeah, that's all there really is to it. It is.
What's
It is a
what's
weird.
the story of why XO Man of War is in is
I think they
is
just had the
XO
rights
Man of
to
War
it.
in Iron Man's universe, in the Marvel universe,
No.
or is he in the Valiant universe?
Stop
They're
asking
in
those
the- I-
questions.
I think
Stop
it's both
asking.
universes. If you read
Whoa,
the comics,
you're
I'm-
complicating things a little too much there, buddy.
You're asking too many questions that they don't want you to ask about.
I don't understand the character. I don't know the characters in the comics. So I'm not a comics guy, but I believe if you read the comic, it's kind of implying it's a crossover in between both universes. I'm not familiar with XO Manowar at all, but like there's level where you're at Stark
Right.
Enterprises.
Enterprises.
Yeah, and then I'm assuming there's XO Manowar levels.
I'm like
too,
one of the last
but-
levels on a mothership or something.
It's like the alien
maybe
ship, the bad guys.
Yeah, so
which
it's
is,
kind of-
which is
yeah.
yeah.
The
Yeah,
I
you
don't-
know, it's cool.
no,
Well,
it's not.
But yeah,
I
it's
wouldn't go that far. You're not gonna sneak that one in there, buddy.
But yeah, you know, when I was a kid playing it, it was just, you know, it was, I remember being hard, and then there were passwords. I would write down passwords in my notebook like a loser.
Why
You
don't you
know,
explain the
just-
gameplay as well for the folks that might not know what kind of game we're talking about here?
Ooh, of course. So, for those of you that don't know, which is 95 to 96% of you, I'd say.
I hadn't heard it. I hadn't heard of it until now.
Apparently,
Yeah.
I've always
Most
known
people
about this
haven't.
game because
This was
everyone
not
I
one of the
talked to about
ones-
it, no one has ever heard
One
of
of
this
the
game.
one of the top YouTube like there are some videos of it on YouTube, and one of the top ones that comes up the title is like a forgotten game or something. It's something along those lines.
Yeah, no one has ever heard of this. This came out and just disappeared just as quickly as it came out. Which is a shame because it's an amazing experience that I think everyone should
Well, IGN gave it a 3 out of 10. So
and that's the mainstream media, you know, so you
I
know, they
give
don't
it
know anything.
less than that.
But yeah, so how it works is the gameplay, how it plays is it's a I guess kind of a platformer.
It's a
just run and
side-scrolling
gun
shooter.
Yeah.
Side-scrolling shooter, 2.5D because you can shoot in the background as well.
Only
and
one
it's
plane to run on.
you run around. Exactly. And then
Yeah,
you
it's
play
weird.
as either Iron Man or Exo Manowar. And you can shoot, you can fly, hover, really it's hover, with
It's
a
hover,
boost
yeah.
meter. And then you can punch and kick as well. There's also a lot of like hidden stuff that the game doesn't really tell you about. Even stuff I didn't know about that Ryan was like, "Oh, hey, this thing's in here." I was like, "I didn't know about that." I
You
beat
gotta
it
read the
without that.
manual.
Because you're a dumb kid.
It's an old game.
Kids don't know anything.
Yeah, exactly. You're a dumb kid. You don't read the manual.
Yeah. you just accidentally press buttons.
It's from the era of games where it was implied that you were going to read the manual before playing it, because now games
This
tell you
guy.
how to do everything. There's tutorials, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
like when I
within
was
the
a kid,
game
I would
itself.
always, whenever I'd buy a game, I would, on the car ride home.
Yeah, you
sorry,
read
I
it
wouldn't
on-
buy it. My parents would buy it. I would read the manual on the way home,
Mhm.
and like I'd read it a bunch of times. Like, oh sweet, can't wait to play this. I
Drooling
mean,
to
thankfully,
play
I
the
never
game.
played this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just
Rule all
I just
over
I just
Ryan's
mash
manuals.
stuff and stuff happens, you know. I just you can shoot in the background. You can shoot in both sides in both directions because there's like you go left and right. It's not just one way that you go. And yeah, you know,
Yeah.
it's just a lot of fun and
We'll talk about
it's
that.
a great game. It's a great game. We all loved it.
I spent many. I have lots of memories of riding in my grandma's Chrysler 300M, which you guys don't, if you don't not familiar, it's like a car from 98, 99. Little like
What's a car?
mid-size sedan thing,
Oh,
and
I'm not familiar
going
with the
to going to what at the time was I think it wasn't EB games before, but it became Rhino video games.
I
and
remember that place.
remember riding home in the car, looking at the manual and the smell of Marlboro Ultralight 100s permeating the air because that's what my grandma smoked, and of course she smoked in the car, and when we were in it because it was the 90s and the early 2000s, and people still did that. People still smoked.
They didn't know back then.
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, I guess I mean, they just didn't care.
Hot box in the Chrysler.
I mean, not
Or
trying to
just
throw
vape.
shade to my grandma about it, but like if I can smell that. Anytime I smell someone smoking one, which nobody really smokes, like it's an ultralight, like it's a weird
Yeah.
cigarette. People don't usually smoke those, but if I smell
It's
them,
a
I'm
treat.
like, okay, yeah, I remember the smell, like the sensory, like your memory with smells is a weird thing where it's like, whoa, you're like
Yeah.
weirdly transported back to like the
Mhm.
situation. It's like one of the more interesting memories.
Mhm.
It's like a
Anyways, about
Subway.
I have no
Like the restaurant.
yeah.
Like
Very
a
distinct smell.
Quiznos,
Oh,
yeah, I
yes.
remember the Quiznos smell, yeah. The one in,
Walking
I
around
can't
the
I'm not gonna
gas
tell you.
station.
I'm not gonna point out. I was gonna, like, mention places,
Dr.
but I
Seuss.
Stalks
shouldn't
the
do
whole
that.
gang.
Gonna go to the Circle K and be like, so this is where they came.
Yeah. See, he's doxing us with a regional gas station name. I don't think they don't have those out west, I
Circle
don't
K's
think.
out here too, so
Oh, is it?
it's
Okay.
Yeah.
not really regional.
All
They
right,
It
just
was in
don't
Bill
have
and
them in the
Ted's, and that
middle.
was in California.
Yeah.
They got them east, they got them
Right.
west, but
Coast
not in
to
the middle.
coast.
Not in the middle, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
coast and coast.
coast and coast or
Coast or
obviously I have no personal history with this game. Nobody else does besides Keith. But my expectations
Just me.
going in at the end of the last episode, Keith was like, "It's a side-scrolling shooter thing." And I was like, "Okay, well maybe it won't be that bad because like I've
Yeah, that's what I
played
was thinking, like,
side-scrolling
TM
shooters. There's plenty, there's
TMNT.
plenty of those
Yeah.
out there that are decent games." So I had like,
Plenty.
but Keith did say it was bad. I was like, okay, it's probably like it's gonna be clunky and like not very intuitive controls and like
Turns out it was
those
actually
are,
amazing.
Okay, Keith's very familiar with bad games.
my
Probably
expectation
knows
was
what
it
he's
was
talking
going
about.
to be not good but not bad, but it was bad, but we'll talk about it more later. But Gabe, what about you? Your expectations?
So like I played like the X-Men side scroller games from around this time and like
Mhm.
Wolverine and stuff. And I mean, I don't know, maybe if I went back to play those, they'd be fun or they would be bad too now. I don't think so. I think a lot of people say like those kind of hold up. That's kind of what I was expecting. That's not what it was like at all. So I was expecting it. I was like, I'm sure Keith's over exaggerating. I'm sure it's actually probably going to be a decently fun game. It's not a fun game. It's
No,
not. It's not fun. It's
Keith,
not good.
Keith tells the truth. He never does not lie.
Keith never tells lies.
What did you think? What did you think going in, Jay?
One of these
Yeah.
podcasters only tells truth.
Well,
One of them only tells lies.
I had a wild mix of expectations, to be honest, because you hear 2D. Well, I mean, you hear 2D side scroller, and yeah, like Gabe said, I've played a bunch of those, but like on the
Metroid was
Super
the 2Ds.
Nintendo,
We
on
played-
the fucking Game Boy, not on the
Played two of those.
PlayStation 1.
Actually, yeah.
Um,
Half the games we've played, 75% now.
but like
side
you know,
scrollers.
side scroll on the
50%.
PS1 is kind of a weird concept, but I figured, 2.5D, maybe that'll be cool. Big maybe, but I mean that was another letdown. The 2.5D was very bare minimum. If anything, it was like a pain in the ass at most. And
Yeah, because like in very
something cool to look
specific
at best sometimes. Yeah,
you had to interact with the background, and it
But-
was
Yeah.
almost really never.
It was a
Um,
gimmick more than
yeah.
I think it would have been better if they didn't do it and made it just 2D.
Yeah, if they focused on
Exclusively.
not doing that and making the game better
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah.
they just bit. It's crazy to me how you can bite off more than you can chew on the PlayStation 1, and like all you do is
Yeah.
add a half plane, and like everything
So
about
you've
the
got,
game is
you've got
just like
Ironman. There's success to be had there. I mean, he
And I'm
wasn't
sh-
that big at that time.
Nah,
That's true.
Late
That's
90s,
true.
it was all about Spider-Man and X-Men.
Well, yeah, I know.
really.
I'm just saying,
Yeah, I
like,
was gonna.
it could have been good.
I was gonna
That's true.
mention. I was thinking about this like last night. I was like, what is the Mount Rushmore of male comic book superheroes, and I was like Batman, Superman, Spider-Man. And it's like now it's Iron Man. Now it wouldn't have been then though.
Would
I don't think he
Wolverine
would have
No,
count?
been
no,
included.
Iron Man wasn't really that popular, I think, until like
No.
the movie came out. Like,
That's why they had the movie
Yeah.
still. That's why they had the rights to them because Marvel.
Yeah.
That was like the
Yeah.
dregs. Those are the
Yeah.
You should-
shitty
you
leftovers.
Share that fun fact about rights, since we're talking about rights to character IPs and stuff like that about this game, Keith.
Well, Gabe brought
If
it
you
up,
don't-
so I think that should be Gabe's
Did
little
he?
nugget. Of
Fine,
little
Gabe, you talk
factoid.
about it.
I don't even care
I'll
who
talk about
talks
it.
about
Facilitator
it.
the
knows what I'm talking about.
I know Keith mentioned something. The only thing I'll say is that, and I don't know if we're talking about the same thing or not, but this game is the reason that Iron Man wasn't in Marvel versus Capcom,
Correct.
which sucks, kind of. I mean, we got War Machine. I like Marvel versus Capcom, the first one, obviously a lot.
Yeah.
I'd love to
I
see
played
just
it
the
a lot
side by
in the
side
arcade and
of
stuff.
this game beside
Yeah.
Marvel versus Capcom, just so everyone can see how shitty this game looks
Yeah.
compared to just any other
Yeah.
game.
I think they
It-
came out relatively around the same time too.
Yeah.
So.
Crazy.
But we got War Machine in Marvel versus
It's
Capcom, and he
wild
was
to
really
me.
cool. So
Yeah.
I mean,
So yeah,
Like-
so War Machine was a palette swap because of Iron Man, because Iron Man was going to be in the game, and then Acclaim had the rights to Iron Man, which is why they make this game, because this is produced or whatever.
You gotta
by,
put them in something shit.
yeah.
gotta use this fucking license.
Then they got him back for Marvel 2, so it worked out.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, they're like, oh, we have the rights, so let's make this game. We have rights to
It's
Iron
an
Man. Let's make a
incredible
game with
game that
them.
no one's ever seen before, and they succeeded.
And no one will ever want to see again.
How many?
Don't we
Marvel
have
versus
Metal
Capcom-
Warriors on our wheel? Isn't that one of the games?
Yeah.
Gabe picked
Yeah.
that.
It's a shame that game didn't win because this game just feels like a way, way, way worse version of that.
Well, that's what I said also is like this game is like a worse Metroid. We can talk about when we talk about the mechanics, but there's a lot of reasons I think that that's true. Like,
I don't think there's enough game here to be called a Metroid.
yeah, no.
They don't even
No,
give you a map. Like you don't. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like
I
some of the
mean,
levels
some of
are,
the concepts are kind of similar in that it's like a run
Yeah.
and gun kind of.
but
thing.
it's still like
So-
But you
a s-
can't run and gun. It's run or gun.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like some of the
You can't
Go ahead.
move while you're ducked.
The main Marvel and Capcom games, like X-Men versus Street Fighter was the first one, is arcade game in 96, and this was also 96. Acclaim may have already had the rights to them. I don't know the specifics about that game. I mean, he wouldn't have
Marvel
been in it 'cause it's X-Men.
Superheroes was before that, so then that had Iron Man in it. So
Marvel Superheroes versus Marvel
That was
Superheroes.
it goes X-Men,
95.
Children of the Atom,
Yeah.
then Marvel Superheroes, then X-Men versus Street Fighter, then Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter, then Marvel vs. Capcom, then 2, then eventually 3, and
So he must have not been in Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter because it came out in 97. And
no, he
Acclaim would
wasn't
have
in
had the
that.
rights. Yeah, so
Mhm.
that, and then Marvel versus Capcom, Clash of Superheroes was 98. So that they must have still had the rights to him because that's where they never, I guess they didn't get the rights, and he was, palette swapped for
War
War
Machine.
Machine.
Yep.
So, Jay,
Incredible.
you talk about
Mhm.
how we played
Fast.
the game.
Well, I know I mentioned earlier and showed off the PS1 physical copy, but I actually played it on my Steam Deck.
It's the first time you haven't played on original hardware, right?
No, well, besides Pokemon, too,
Pokemon,
because I
technically,
couldn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I did play it on an original Nintendo hardware. So I tried my best.
Technically, yeah.
I did what I could. And I think the first Pokemon trading card game was on the Virtual Console for the 3DS, so we're going to count that
Okay.
as
there you go.
native. I'll count it. So this
I'll
will
count it
be
because it benefits me.
the first unnative. Yeah, this will be the first time. But
Wow.
I went into it expecting that it would not be a fulfilling experience. No offense, Keith,
5-star masterpiece.
but kind
It was
of
only
a
a
kind of
4-star
offense.
amazing experience.
But also, it just seemed like one of the games that is like trying its hardest to kick your ass, and it does. It's one of those
Mhm.
games where you'll enter a screen and be hit by something from a random direction. I have no way to expect it. unless to be hit by it before. So it's one of those games that just like hates you. It hates that you're playing it.
Like
It wants you to put it down as soon as possible. And that's why they made it so short too. But I played the game on Steam Deck because I wanted to do save states. And honestly, Ryan or Gabe, one of the two guys, played it way before me in the month. And they posted a video about how long it takes for your jet to refuel, like if you're Ironman, to like be able to fly again.
It was Gabe,
And I thought, well,
and
dang,
I had it on fast forward, and it
Yeah.
took like a fucking minute or two.
I turned my fast forward to like ×4, I think, and it took like about. I mean, that was one of the reasons I wanted to play Steam Deck, was just to like eliminate that or add that quality of life enhancement, and I did use it.
It would have sucked.
It's
so
a
bad
long
to play
time
this game
waiting. Yeah, and there's
on
parts of the
PS1.
game that require you to jump and then wait and then jump
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah.
And I couldn't imagine doing that without the fast forward. Like, that's garbage. But how did the next person
Keith
play it?
Keith, go ahead. Keith.
As usual, I played on the
He still doesn't know the name.
RX
number
R3XS
2 numbers.
R36S
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, I got it. Process of elimination. So yeah, I played it on this lovely little device here. It's and yeah, as usual.
Nothing new about it.
Yeah, that's the same. This one didn't hurt my hands as much, like Castlevania or Metroid did, because I wasn't using the shoulder buttons as much.
Explain
with this
again
one.
which one of those are R1 and R2 on the back.
R1's on the outside.
Okay.
One.
Nice.
R2,
I don't even
L1.
think
It's
this
the same
game
for most
had
of these.
R2
like
and
this,
L2.
For me, this is R1
Did it?
and R2.
It did. I actually swapped mine.
L1 does the EMP, right?
Yeah, but I'm
Or
talking about
Zelda.
the L2 and R2.
L2, no. It's weird because I think L1 does
You got
something
the manual.
and R2
Open it up, bro.
does something.
I just know
No,
I
no,
press
yeah.
the button and nothing happens.
Yeah,
so,
R1 does the
Mhm.
the blast, and
Yeah.
then
The
mhm.
Unity.
I think R2 is listed in the manual, but I don't think it really does anything. I don't think.
Just
Oh, wait,
listed as
one of them,
blank.
it
Mhm.
makes him dance or something. I don't know. It's like he twitches. I don't know if it's supposed to actually be a feature, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
played on this. Yeah, my fingers didn't hurt as much, like I said, because I wasn't using the back buttons as much as the other games did. My thumb got a real workout on this bad boy because I was
yeah.
I was mashing.
Did you
like
use the
crazy.
D-pad or joystick?
Yes, I pretty much always use the D-pad for these.
Yeah.
Man, brave. With all
I
that
use the D-pad
flying,
mostly.
all those diagonals. I used
Yeah,
the joystick like the whole time.
Mm.
On the Steam
Really?
Deck, it's not a Steam Deck. D-pad sucks, so it's
Yeah.
not really fun
Yeah.
to use the D-pad on the Steam Deck for a game like this or any of these
Mhm.
games. Yeah, I used. Was it my turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you done?
Yeah, I got nothing else. I played on this.
Ryan,
I
how
liked
did you
it.
play it?
Keith played
had a
on
good
that
time.
again, and Keith's going to keep playing on that because he's too cheap to buy anything else. But it's not really his fault because everything's going up and up and up, and Steam Decks were out of stock, and they might still be. I haven't checked in a while.
Probably.
But
Yeah, get
if we
one off
all
of
played on the Steam
Facebook.
Deck, it wouldn't be that interesting, though, would it? So I did play on some. I did not play on the Steam Deck this time. Actually, yeah, don't tell me yet because I don't know what you played it on. But I played on this. This is the first time I played on this. So far in
Can
this
you grab
podcast,
people?
apparently you can grab
You
people.
can.
But
I didn't do it once, but I saw that.
I think
was a
usually they
feature.
die before you can. Like they die before.
Oh, yeah. That's
there's not
what
that many
L1
enemies.
is grabbing someone.
Okay, well that's what he played it on.
Oh, that's why he fucking reaches out. I thought it was just like I didn't have power to do a shot or something, but that's the grab. And
Oh,
that
that's
makes
cool.
sense.
See, this game has so much depth to it.
You could have been grabbing the whole time.
Yeah, it could have been
Yeah.
grabbing these fuckers.
I could have been making this game longer for myself to play.
I could have used this useless function.
Also,
Yeah.
the Steam Decks are still sold out. Just wanted to.
Ooh,
Damn,
nice.
that sucks.
I know, right?
Thanks, AI data centers for
Yeah.
taking all the SSDs
Sam
and all the RAM
Altman.
and everything.
Piece
So,
of shit.
anyways, I played on the RP3, the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus. It's my, it's actually the first retro handheld I bought. It's an Android one. can see like how the cool there's Gabe, the cool Android experience where just put it to sleep
Whoa.
with the
Game
power
turned
button,
on.
and it has really good battery life. It can play some PS2 games, but I never tried playing PS2 games on it. It's kind of it's old now. It's like 2023 or something era because they're on the RP6 now. So, which I
Wow.
suggested Keith maybe pick one of those up potentially because they're cheaper and they can play PS2 games. But
Yeah.
Android emulation is difficult. Like, not difficult. It's just harder to set up. It's not easy to get it to like. It's not nearly as easy as the Linux handhelds or the Steam Deck. I mean, it's similar to the Steam Deck, but it's even more complicated.
Steam
You
Deck
got to get
wasn't too
like
bad, to be honest.
yeah, you gotta get the apps. So you gotta get RetroArch for Android, and, like, if you wanna I use DuckStation for PS1 games, and there's,
Yeah.
Muse 64 something like that for the 64. Then you need a front end because you wanna not use that stock Android apps,
Mm-hmm.
experience, so you use a front end that, like, puts all your games and, organizes them. I still use Digisho, which is an old thing. It was, like, the new hotness when I got it installed, and now people have moved on to like different versions of front ends, but
Hmm.
it worked fine. I mean, the controls, you see this one is set up like it's more retro styled where the D-pad and buttons are up top and the joystick, there's my shitty camera. My joysticks are down below.
A
So
whole tour of your computer.
you could play with a joystick, but you're kind of offset if you're doing that. So I mostly played with D-pad. This game didn't really feel like it needed joystick most of the time. But yeah, like I said, I swapped the triggers because I just kept what I was doing is my save state button was R1. It's left. I use like L3 and R1 to save state. So every time I would save state, I would blast my
Yeah.
Your
big
super.
weapon.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
I
yeah,
always pause when I did my save states because same. Mine is always
yeah,
selecting R1 and then selecting
yeah,
R2 as my fast forward.
Interesting.
yeah. And so I swapped the triggers so that instead it was R2 was the blast, and I kept this. I didn't change the hotkeys or anything. But I finally near the end, I started using turbo. I wasn't using turbo because like Keith didn't use turbo, and he's just like he said, button mashing like crazy because you just have to shoot over like nonstop. So I
These
finally
thumbs are
just started
stronger
using.
than any machine out there.
It's funny. You and me started using turbo on the same level.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the exact
was like-
same level.
I just like I had thought about doing it before, and I was like, yeah, whatever.
Me
And then
too.
finally, I was like, it doesn't make any sense to not do it in this level. I was like, please, like I need turbo for this because it's so annoying. But
So
yeah,
much.
played on the RP3. It was fine experience. I don't play this thing that much anymore just because it's like I might as well play something on the Steam Deck. It's a similar. I mean,
Outclassed,
it's a lot
yeah.
smaller than a Steam Deck, but Steam Deck can play a lot more stuff.
Sometimes I do
It's not
crave that
super-
like smaller
Yeah.
screen, but not Game Boy
Exactly.
screen. I don't know.
Mhm.
Because like you can't really you can put it in your pocket, but it's so long. Like the screen size is that I think the screens are from like an iPhone 6, like spare iPhone 6 screens or something like that.
Really?
So it ends up being really
Pretty
long.
wild. That's
Like
cool.
here's compared to like a cell phone, it's longer than a cell phone.
Mhm.
This is an old phone, but still. So like I do have like a 3D printed case, which I've gotten 3D printed cases. I've showed them before, where you can like clip it on the front or put it on the back, and it gives you like some little palm swells, to just get more
Very
grip because
cool.
it's pretty flat. It is thin, like it's fairly
Yeah.
thin. It's a cool device, but at this point, also if anyone watching might realize like why does it have blue shell but not the blue like the matching buttons? It's because my screen and originally it was purple. My screen was fucked up, so I asked Retroid, and I was like, "Hey, my screen's messed up. Can you send me a new one?" And I thought they weren't going to, and like it took like a month because I think obviously probably came from China. And then I reached out on Retro Handhelds Discord and bought as a replacement one from some guy instead because I was like, I'm like it had like vertical bars that I could always see, like just the screen was just damaged.
Mhm.
So I swapped the shell, which is super annoying because it has really tiny ribbon cables and really tiny screws that are like not very well. They're not nice screws, so you half strip them when you're trying to take them out. And it was a pain in the ass. And like I've gotten the replacement purple shell, and I just haven't swapped it back because it's not worth the effort right now. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. That's my weekly talking too much about retro handheld specifically.
Ryan's monthly
Gabe.
deep dive.
Yeah, my deep dive on retro handheld specs and stuff. Gabe, how did you play it?
He's playing it
played
right
on
now for people that
RG
are watching.
RG35XXH,
Mhm.
which I think is what I played on for
Pokemon,
last 2 games, I think.
probably, yeah.
Myself actually. No, I think I did Castlevania on Steam Deck, but I played this Pokemon on this too. I love this console. I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a fun little console. I put a new OS on it.
Is
I
it
think I
just the
did that
one
for
RNL?
Pokemon. Oh yeah, I did do it for Pokemon because I had to.
Show the top
But
again.
yeah,
Flip it.
But
it's 2.
there's
Yeah, 2.
stacked shoulder
Oh, that's
buttons, there's
Yeah,
cool.
they're
2.
stacked.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, there's a
So you guys were
there's
talking
a
about doing save states. To do save states, I do this button plus a combination of like other things like this, which is a little annoying, but like I've gotten used to just going like this to
Mm.
do a save state, and then like obviously loading a save state's super easy. And generally, like loading is something I do more often anyways, so it's not that big a deal. But yeah, you had mentioned before that it had a scroller, but I don't have a scroller. I have buttons for the
No, the
volume.
Miyuu Mini has the
I love
scroller.
a good
Oh yeah,
scroller.
actually I checked that. I don't have that either.
Yeah, because you have the Plus,
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
the
Oh,
the
okay.
original
Mini.
little
The
tiny
original
Mini.
Mini. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah, there's a stacked shoulder buttons versus like actually these are stacked. Sorry, yours are not stacked. These are stacked where they're like it's
Yeah,
like
where they're
Xbox 360 style
Yeah,
or
mine are
PlayStation 2 controller style.
mine are side by side.
Yours are like in line.
Yeah.
Mine are stacked. The
Which
stacked is
makes the
cool.
profile pretty thin. It's
Yeah, the
like
stacked
literally
is
like a
that's
kind
the
of
trade-off.
like old iPhone kind of size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stacked is cool
fits well in
because
the hand.
stacked is what I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them being stacked like this is like okay, yeah, it feels more like a real controller, and I can like
Yeah.
easily use the two at the same time. Like it's good for like racing games or stuff like that. It'd be hard to do anything that uses the triggers a lot. You'd want stacked shoulders, but for most retro games, a lot of games didn't even have triggers, so you know it's not a big deal for a lot of stuff. And like Gabe said, his XXH like it's way more. You can put it in a pocket easily because it doesn't have stacked triggers. Like I can stick this in my pocket, then it sticks out. Now I'm worried about breaking the triggers, and also if you
Yeah.
drop it, it's gonna if it lands on the trigger, it's gonna shatter it because it's just a piece of plastic right here. So that's a thing that people have done a lot with the ones that have stacked shoulder buttons like that. They just break them. But
Yeah, this is a pretty durable little guy. I don't know. I
just
like it a
throw it
lot.
around.
Look at the little guy.
It's
Have your
easy. You
kids
throw
tried
it in
to
your
smash it
pocket
yet?
really easy.
Is it
Yeah.
kid proof?
No, it's not kid. Oh, I mean, actually, no. Yeah, I would say, yeah, durable because I mean, my son's definitely like taken it and thrown it a couple times.
Flushed it down the toilet.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll like leave it on my nightstand and he'll like reach up and like get a hold of it.
Mhm.
Like I haven't realized it. And for the most part, all he's doing is like pushing the buttons and stuff like this. But
Chewing on it.
he's a 1-year-old, so he'll just like
He's getting the high score.
have that impulse to just fucking like bash it
Yeah.
Yeah.
around.
At any given
And
second.
it survived it pretty good. I just noticed I
Yeah.
don't know if the like mini HDMI port on here, it looks like one of the pins is smashed in there. So maybe they
Yeah,
broke
you
that,
probably
but
won't
it's
use
not
it.
really something I use for
That's
that.
a lot of
anyways. If I'm gonna
damage.
play something on Yeah. If I'm gonna play something on the screen, generally it's gonna be the Steam Deck. Like
I don't think I've dropped any of
couch.
my retro handhelds in any significant way. And my kids haven't really gotten a hold of them too much. But yeah, I don't think
Because
I've
you lock
dropped
them up in a safe whenever you're not
Yeah.
My
playing.
daughter takes really good at the Mini for the most part.
I think my daughter. I've let her
Just
let her
pretty
play
good.
with them before, like just for a little bit. I don't think she would. She's pretty good about it. I don't think she would She wouldn't intentionally do it. She might accidentally do it. But yeah, I've never. I think I've dropped the RGB 30 before a little bit. And it's been fine. It's pretty square. I dropped the Steam Deck once. It's pretty good. I was like, oh,
That's the
no,
one where
no.
you're like, because
yeah.
Guess what? This was like $40. I think I
But
bought
it
this for like
survived?
$40 or something.
Yeah,
It's on
The
sale.
deck did well.
Yeah, but the
yeah. I have a
deck-
case.
Yeah,
I have the
mean,
kill
yeah.
switch.
You
I have
dropped it in
the,
the case.
I think it didn't have the plastic screen, or sorry, the screen protector case on because it has like a clamshell screen protector that goes on it with the D brand kill switch case, but it has a like pretty beefy case all around it.
Yeah.
If you dropped it on something on its screen, it have a screen protector on it too. But I usually put screen protectors on all of them. I think all of mine have a
You'd
screen
be
protector 'cause it's something
surprised
I'm weird
what a
about.
screen protector can do. When I was
Check screens. So
Yeah.
it's
when
not
I was in the
that-
field, a friend of mine had his phone up charging on a a 113, which is like a little,
Gabe lore.
yeah, a little tankish vehicle, but not a tank. It's like a personnel carrier. We were just chilling, and I was laying in a cot, or it was a stretcher actually, but I was just relaxing at that
Were
time
you
You were
hurt?
in
wounded.
it. And I was laying there, and
That's
the
when he-
sun was coming in on the hatch on me. And I sat up and I was like, it's hot as fuck. I'm closing this hatch. And I grabbed it, and like he had the phone like sitting where the hatch does. So I just slammed it onto the phone, and I felt like horrible for a minute. My like heart was in my stomach was in my throat. And I was like, "Oh my god, I'll like do whatever to like buy you like a new one or something." And he's like, and he takes it and he peels off the screen protector, and it was perfectly fine. And I was like, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
That thing should be in like pieces." I was like, "Well,
Yeah.
I'll buy you a new screen protector." So that was
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
a
things
I
are
lot
on
cheaper
can't
like
live
than,
without them.
25
yeah.
bucks. My
Yeah. I can't
phone
live without screen
currently has
protectors.
cracks in it. Yeah, you can kind of see it. I dropped it. I have a little magnet on my car that I stick it on that goes into the like AC unit, and I just put
Mhm.
it on, and one day the magnet just gave and it fell
I don't
straight
trust those.
down, and there's like one part of I have an iPhone 16, and there's one part where the case doesn't cover because there's a button there.
Yeah.
And it just fell straight down, and that one part of the phone hit my emergency park, and it shattered my not shattered, but it cracked my screen protector, and I haven't replaced it yet. But like, what luck,
Yeah.
huh?
I have to have screen protectors on my stuff.
Yeah,
Mine's cracked right now too because it's just like it's not super bad. You could it's at the edge is a little bit of a chip, but like I have to have one because
yeah,
they always
same.
work.
Even when
And
they're
I feel the
broken,
same
they
way.
still work.
I feel the same way about like the handhelds because it's like if it happen, if I scratch a screen or something, I don't want to scratch the handheld screen. That's usually
Yeah,
what I'm worried about is a scratch and
my
a break.
right. I got my Switch One like whenever I got it, and I never got a case for it. I treated that thing like shit. Like I just like threw it in my book bag, took it to the beach with me. Not to the beach, but like when I would take vacations, I would bring it in my book bag there, and like
Beach J.
there's just like deep scuffs in the whole thing. Like, but never. Yeah, I'm never gonna do that to another
I will say,
handheld
Switch
again.
is, it's not like my favorite console, but it is a tough little console. Like, because
Still
I'm the
wish I
same way.
treated.
I don't have any sort of protection, no screen
Yeah,
protector,
I
nothing on
still
my
wish I
Switch.
treated it
And
better.
I mean, I
'Cause it
do
was just
like I
like
just throw it in backpacks and like shit
yeah,
like
it was
that.
just
Like,
reckless abandon, and I'm sure like
yeah.
beach sand started scratching it when it was moving in my book bag. But yeah, I'm a screen protector guy now. I've evolved.
Yeah,
I'm a
but
man.
like
I'm a screen
My
protector
Switch.
guy.
I only
I've
got a Switch
matured.
like 2 years ago, and it had a screen protector on already. And I treat all my like electronic shit like really really
Yeah.
well. But like I know that like the thing about these retro handhelds is like yeah, I mean they're pretty cheap. They're cheaper than like what a Game Boy would have cost if you had broken one or dropped one at the time. But like I still don't want to have to pay and wait. And if I break one, I probably just won't replace it because like it's got to come from China. It's
Yeah, I
usually
was
I
about to
buy
say
it
the
from
waiting is a big
AliExpress.
thing.
Man,
And I just probably wouldn't if I broke one.
yeah.
So
Sorry, I know we've been sidetracking a while. I recently
Mm.
I discovered I was gonna make a reel for us, actually, and my Nintendo, my NES, the pins in it gave out. So there's this thing that happens when that happens. It'll like just constantly blink on the TV, and that's like a tell that your pins have gone bad. So I had to send it into a local retro game shop, and I sent that thing in like a month ago, and I'm still waiting on it. So just
You
to your
called to check
point,
on them, like, where the
those
fuck's
repair.
mine?
I checked on it the other day, and they said they took it in. It's probably still in queue. So I imagine that shit takes time. You got to get all the part. Yeah, I don't know. Logistics, business terms, Microsoft
time.
Excel.
yeah, I mean that's I'm sure that's a really common thing. Obviously,
Shipping and
that
handling.
happens to them.
But
But
I am excited to get my new and improved NES.
yeah,
and
you
actually
would
play it
think
again.
that you would think. I mean, I don't know if that's not their main deal is like repairing
Yeah, it's just
consoles, but
something
you
they
think
do.
I know there's like replacement chips and stuff you can buy for them. I don't know a lot about
I
it.
don't trust myself to open up a console that's like 50 years old and try and work on it.
Yeah.
I would do it myself if I had to. If I knew, I
If
would. That's something I would see myself trying to do. If I have a soldering iron, but it's a shitty
Yeah.
one. But I never had to actually. I fixed David's keyboard one time. He had like a shitty Keychron keyboard with like the super low profile caps, and like one of the keys that you would normally use frequently didn't work, and it was just the switch. There's something wrong
It
with
was
the
the
switch,
F
so I
key.
opened it. I opened it up, and because there were low pro like switches for the weird like really specific key that I couldn't just find another. I didn't have another switch, so I just you know desoldered it with a solder sucker from work and swapped it with like I don't know, it's print screen or page up or some other random key that he didn't use. I was like, we can't use that one anymore, but you can use whatever F3 or whatever it was again. And like it wasn't that hard, but that was just one key. But yeah, I don't know. It'd be scary to mess with a console. But I mean, there's NESs are not like crazy expensive still, right? They're not
They're like
unobtainium.
triple digits. Let's take a quick
Yeah.
look see.
Oof.
Probably my guess is $200 for an okay one.
I found one. First thing I looked up on eBay used. Comes with a game, 2 controllers, all the plugins, $89.
Oh,
Yeah.
But
There you go.
yeah, that's not too bad actually.
But yeah, I was looking at all that the other day.
Shoot, I should have just bought a new one. This repair is going to be like $50.
Yeah. The more broken
But, I
ones
mean-
out there, the more spare parts exist, but then the less good consoles exist.
My
So,
thing
I mean,
too is like once I get it repaired and get it like it'll have a new part in it, so that shit should be good for like 20 more years, I would think, if not more, because it's a
Hobbyists-
newer part.
there's so many
So,
hobby like
it'll be worth
super extreme hobbyists at this point with stuff like that. Like people have definitely know the pinouts and all. It's like how the motherboard is structured and have like motherboard like you can get them. You could probably even get an entire motherboard reprinted from like a
Yeah.
motherboard manufacturing like service. Because you probably Jay, I think you and I have talked about it before. That Macho Nacho Productions, that dude who does a bunch of like hacks and stuff and weird like
yeah.
upgrades of old consoles. I'm sure you could get like it wouldn't be the end. Like I don't think there's any end of any retro consoles anymore. You can always find something
Right.
to make it work, unless it's something super like obscure.
Yeah.
Smashed it.
But
Broken into 300 pieces. I don't know what happened. Guess we got to talk
I was
about
gonna
this
say-
shitty game now.
I know we're
Hey,
we're
come on.
dreading talking about it, but
No. We're all waiting with,
What's
great
crazy is I was
anticipation.
really enjoying that conversation. It's not even about our topic.
and we'll have an even better one now. Yes. Yay.
All right, well, let's get us started, big boy.
everyone raised their hand if they finished it. One.
You can't see it, folks, but two
Two.
people are raising their hands.
if you would have, I don't know if you could see on the screen, but I'm on the final boss fight, and I was like,
But you didn't finish
You
it.
didn't finish
'cause
the
that's how far I got earlier, and I was like, okay, well, I'll have time to finish it before we record, and then I didn't. I ran out of time. I was like, whatever.
I didn't even know the
Cares.
final boss was
I
the
thought
final
you
boss.
finished. I
played
thought
it.
I was the only one who didn't finish it.
No, like I played it. I basically finished it. I
How far
played
did
the
you get,
final
Gabe?
boss. I've fought him.
I played to I think the mothership.
Ooh.
Well, that's
Oh,
the last
That's
level.
the
last
last
level.
level.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, I
it's
got
not-
pretty far. I just didn't finish it.
It's not worth finishing it. It's just
No,
a dude
that's
with
not
an
true.
axe.
That's
I'm
And the
glad I
boss is
finished
just
it
like-
just for the principle of it, but I mean,
You missed nothing.
yeah, the
Gabe,
cuts.
by
You get
not
one
finishing.
cutscene through this whole game. You get it at the very
Yeah.
end when you beat the game, and it looks like claymation bullshit. Like it's probably like
Yeah.
15 seconds long. There's no real dialogue. It looks like garbage. It looks
You know,
like
we're on art sound, and that's my biggest complaint about this is that the whole game looks like claymation or something. Like I don't know if it's supposed to. I don't know if that's like what they were going for.
I kind of wish I had
but
played it on the Saturn.
looks-
Just
it
to see
looks
what it looked
bad.
like. Because like on the
Yeah.
PS1, it's like they were stuck trying to make every possible element of the game 3D just because it was on a PS1.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know, the whole game, like from top to bottom, this game is like poorly made, poorly executed. There's not even a lot of content to the game. Like it takes less than 4 hours to beat. I
Yeah.
read that speedrunners can beat it in less than an hour or about around an hour.
Yeah, that's what I was just trying to do.
Yeah.
Which doesn't seem that hard because you can just kind of fly your way through levels too. Like you can skip a
Yeah.
lot of the enemies.
Yeah, you can just
Yeah.
fly over people.
Yeah. So my opinion on the I don't. It didn't look like claymation to me. My screen out. Jay, you were playing on the biggest screen of all of us, so you probably had
Yeah,
the biggest
blown up the
experience. But
most.
mine didn't look. I mean, it just looked like a shitty 3D game from
Even
PS1.
the UI, like the UI is tiny letters in
UI
the top
sucks.
left, kind of beside your health bar in the top. But even like
Yeah.
as small as the words were, those were still like fucking not crisp.
Did this happen to you
Yeah.
guys where like the colors or the words would like if you got messages for like upgrades or something, they just kind of start overlapping each other if you were getting like a lot?
I didn't notice it.
Yeah,
didn't
mine
notice that
I
kind of
noticed that once. I don't know.
mine
Maybe I
just-
just got
mine just kept going off screen. Like it would
Mhm.
build a queue, and then
Maybe I just bought a bad version of the game.
the previous notifications
Bought
would
it,
just
yeah.
go up off the screen.
there are no good versions of this game, unless
Yeah.
the Game Boy version. Some
The
hidden
Game Boy
gem,
version might
maybe,
be good.
but
Yeah,
who
to
knows?
clarify,
Yeah.
we all played on the PS1 version of the game. So maybe other versions are better. Maybe we played the wrong
The
version.
Game Boy
Maybe
version
it's
has
good.
over twice as many levels too, I believe. Like it takes longer
the
to beat the
fuck?
Game Boy version than the one we
Wow.
played.
That's
Why?
all right. We'll put
But
this,
they are
we'll
two
put this game
different
back
versions.
on the wheel.
Yeah.
Game Boy
as
version.
For the Game Boy version.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. and then I'll win
so
again, and then we play it again.
Speaking about art,
That's the problem. Instead of like, we should have beat the PlayStation version because it's only 3 hours, and then beat the Sega version, and then the Game Boy version, and then
Did 'em
compared
all,
them
yeah.
all.
Yeah, talking about we're in the art section, art and sound. Let's talk about art first. We'll talk about sound in a second.
Yeah,
'cause
we'll
the sound is
talk
something
about
else.
sound.
Yeah,
we'll get to that sound.
thing- this isn't
Got a lot to
necessarily
say about
art.
sound.
It's more like user interface. Like, it's a part of the art, right? So you start the
The
game.
design.
Oh yeah, I thought about doing this. First of all, if you launch the game, right? I timed it. It takes 1 minute and 54 seconds from launching the game to the start menu. You can skip the little like box spinning thing at the very end. Doesn't save you that much time. It's not that long, but like 2 minutes of waiting, and this is what you're rewarded with is this game. It's like, did you guys watch that graphic where it's like laser
Yeah.
cutting into like a piece of
Yeah.
rock or something? It's just, and then it looks like you can't read what it says until it gives you the actual printed text. It's like, oh, it says heavy metal. So it's like, all right. Main menu, yeah, looks fine, whatever. I mean, it doesn't look very good. It looks okay. It's usable. You press
I'd
X.
say it's probably a
to
basic
select-
one for that time.
Yeah, you press
It's
X.
very 90s future tech of like green
Yeah.
data
Mhm.
text, and like that's how it
Yeah.
all like when you're watching a TV show, like all the when it like
Yeah.
loads up into the screen. It's like
I'll try to put up examples of this in post, and you press X to go to single player, right? And then you go to your first thing you do is your character select screen. Obviously, you have the two characters, Iron Man or Exo Manowar, and they spin slowly for some reason, very slowly, like
3
jittering. Jay
frames per
pointed out.
second.
Yeah,
T-posed,
and as you get to pick them, it tells you like what
or
their
A-post.
like whatever their like specials are, which it doesn't matter.
Stats.
And then it says
Genuinely.
underneath.
Genuinely.
It says so in the bottom right hand corner. It says exit, like capital letters exit, like you're looking at an exit
this
emergency
really
exit sign.
bugs Ryan.
It
Yeah,
says
Ryan's been
exit.
talking about this
And it
one
has- it's-
for a
yeah.
lot in our Discord.
It has arrows on either side of it for some reason, and then in the text of the menu part on the left, because Iron Man is on the right, on the left side, it says X period start equals select. What does that mean?
X means you're selecting something.
Right, but what does the start mean? Why does it say start there? Why does X dot start
Start
equals
the
select?
mission.
Because
Yeah.
Because
Right,
X and
So-
start means you're selecting something.
but start doesn't do anything in that menu. You have to hit X. So why put start there? And why does it say exit? Don't say exit. Say start in the
I
bottom
think you're
corner of the
overthinking this
screen,
game
or
a
say
little
go.
bit.
No, I'm not overthinking it. It's stupid
Yeah,
design.
look,
It's a really
while
dumb
we're
design.
still in
And-
the main menu, I want to bring something
there
up
right
too.
now.
Yeah. Go
I-
there
I-
right now. See how stupid it is.
Yeah, so when I first started the game, the first thing I like to do in all the old games is I just like to look at the settings,
Oh,
like
that's restart.
just to see what all is there. I went through all the settings, looked at everything, and then I noticed I was hearing like the beeps of scrolling up and down, like boop 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 boop, and clicking, but there was no music at all. Even if
Nope.
like
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
even if you're like staring at the Iron Man, Exo Manowar, metal guys forever title
Mhm.
screen, like it's just like bare silence, and I thought something was wrong with the ROM that I had downloaded.
Nope, that's just how it's designed.
The ROM that I ripped from my disc that
Well,
I
the thing, I can
purchased.
say whatever I want because I got this bad boy.
Yeah.
I
I
bought the
bought
game.
it.
I spent money
I
on the
literally
actual
bought it.
game, so whatever. But yeah, then you
I'm
go
not-
to the
I'm not
character
done, by the
select
way.
screen, and then the music plays.
Oh, I'm not fucking done.
And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, so there's nothing wrong with my game. Oh, this game is just trash. And
Just weird.
that was before I started the game. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no menu
Before you
music.
even
It's,
made it.
Yeah, it's
no main menu music, no theme, no nothing. This is Marvel, motherfucker. Like,
So Gabe,
give me something.
Marvel
Yeah.
in the '90s. Those are two
Give me
very different
something.
things.
They had animated TV series.
Gabe,
Yeah.
are you on the character select screen?
No, I'm taking forever to fucking get there.
Yeah. Taking the 2
Just like
minutes.
you
And
were
then it says-
talking about.
And then it says loading,
Yeah.
and then the
There's
loading
this
goes
box.
away, and there's a black screen for a certain. Yeah, there's stupid box.
Box.
The loading screens are in this game are also insane. Like the amount of
Yeah,
time
they
it takes to
take
load levels
so
is
long.
insane.
I actually
get-
fast forwarded through the loading of the levels.
I did too, but it's like you get loading, and then you get a black screen for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, so
5 to
this
10
is what
seconds
Jay
wait.
is talking about. We're on the start screen. I've got this turned all the way up, and there's no music. There's nothing.
It's
Yeah.
bare silence.
Oh,
Yeah.
you hit shit.
Sorry about that.
You waited
Even
too
our-
long. You didn't hit start to go to the. now you're gonna watch the
now I'm
demo.
loading again. Now I'm loading again.
Yeah.
I have to wait for this
I
for
know
5
that
minutes.
screen.
You have to
That
load
nuclear
the
green
main menu
loading
where there's like
font.
3 options to pick from and an image on the top of it, and that's all there is to it.
I know that wonderful music.
We're gonna get
Some demo
copyrighted.
gameplay.
So yeah, you go to single player, Gabe, and go to single player for me.
Tell a lot of the
So you'll
stages
see
start with that little guitar, little
Wait, what?
riff
Yeah.
there.
little lick.
I wouldn't call it little guitar. That shit shreds your ears pretty
Yeah.
good.
It sounds bad. We'll talk about music in a
Yeah.
second, but yeah.
This
So
is
anyways,
what-
it's a
Ryan is talking about. Will it focus? X
Yeah.
dot star. I guess it's backwards.
there
but
we go. With the
equals
exit
select.
sign
No, we
under
can see it.
player one.
Yep, player 1 exit. What
Alright,
the
press-
fuck
press
are you
start.
talking about?
press start. See what happens
Oh,
if you
yeah.
press start. Nothing happens. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Maybe it's for play. Maybe it's because of the player 2 thing. But you selected single player on the home screen, so why would it have any? Like, all right. So press X,
Yeah.
and then
You're
go to the
the
next.
one-
All right, and then you go to the screen where you're like doing the mission briefing thing, and then it does the same thing. It says the same
Yeah.
thing. It says
Right.
like start equals select, I think.
Mhm.
And this time you don't press X, you press start. So the first menu you press X, and the second menu you press start, and it still it says start equals exit, and I'm like exit, like back to the main menu. No, exit means Exit means start. Exit means start the game. Why?
Exit this menu to
Why?
go to the game.
Yeah. Why would you make it like? Why did they? Someone just made that image like first out. Like the first thing they made, like, oh, well, we need a menu image, and for some reason we need a mission briefing. Like it matters. Like anyone's gonna read it or look at it, and they're like,
Hey,
well, I made this, and it's got an exit sign. And they're like, sure, let's use that.
Yeah.
I mean, it reminds me of like an arcade game because some of the most of the arcade shooters like that are similarly styled or similar in this to this game, they have to give you a mission briefing before,
yeah, right.
But this, we'll talk about it in a second. But like this does kind of feel like it should have been an arcade game. Maybe it was going to be an arcade
It
game.
really feels like an arcade shooter. It feels
'Cause
like a game where you would dump your quarters in. One,
you would have
because
to
it was
dump a
really
lot.
mean to you, and two, just because
Mhm.
of the very linear gameplay.
Yeah, right.
So we'll talk. We can talk about the music now. We've been teasing the music.
oh
so-
boy, building up to
Jay's
it.
already mentioned there's no music on the home screen.
Yeah.
but
it might
they were
have been
just saving.
better. That might have been the best
There's-
part of
it
the
was-
music
yeah.
design.
You weren't missing anything yet. I think you can turn the music off in the options actually, but you get into the game and you hear like the most ridiculous like metal, like rock metal sound guitar little things. And the thing is, it's a loop.
Yeah, I
They're
want
loops.
to bring a point to this too. So that guitar, like, it sounds so low quality. I want to remind everyone again that this was on the PlayStation 1, the same console that had iconic game Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, which had an actual soundtrack with real music.
Yeah.
that sounded fine. So there's no
There's so
excuse.
many ways you could have gone with that. That's
Yeah.
the one you went with.
I mean, didn't Crash Bandicoot 1 come out in 1995? It came out before this game.
Well, I just mean
I'm pretty sure.
I wanted to bring
Oh,
Tony
yeah.
Hawk up because this game tried to emulate like real music. Like it tried to play heavy metal like with actual guitar, actual drums as the soundtrack. It wasn't like video game beep boop
Yeah.
bops. It was like real instruments that sounded terrible quality wise. It just like
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
it was like
This
way
came
too
out in the same year as
compressed.
Crash. You can't even call it a soundtrack because it's loops of metal, like 30. I meant to time them to see how long the loop takes. It can't be more than a minute. It might be a minute. And it's just, it fades out and then it's silent
It's
for at least
silent for a
couple seconds.
while. Yeah.
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 And then it comes back in with the same shitty music and it loops it again. And it sounds terrible every single time. And every level is bad.
Any video game that has like a main menu track, it loops. It loops in like a seamless way. They couldn't have at least done that. That's crazy to me. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you one thing that this game got right.
No.
They got the characters right.
Yeah, they got the
Well,
characters
they
right.
got one
As
of them
in
right.
the game, the people that you play in the game are the same people that are on the cover of the box.
Yeah.
That'd be very funny. What if like somehow they messed it up and like Ironman, Manowar, you load it up and like you're playing as like fucking War Machine or
I'll say
someone else.
too,
or something
like you know, in the age of 2026, like we've all been through the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like, granted, some of these guys weren't Marvel, but I had a really hard time distinguishing like any of the bosses.
Mhm.
I had no idea who any of them were.
Yeah.
So
I'd never
yeah,
heard of them.
I thought one of the bosses was the Wasp, which to be fair, it was Yellow Jacket.
It was Yellow Jacket, which is another.
They're the
That's all.
same thing, but like
Right.
that was the only one I knew, and it was because it was very clear.
So a couple of the couple of Marvel, I guess the Marvel side, because I have no idea who the Valiant Comics characters are, which is where Exo Manowar comes from. You had Titania, she's the orange haired girl. Who
I missed the riveting talk about the music.
You missed
Oh,
the
yes, you did miss
I'm
that.
not done. I'm not. I wasn't done with the music. I can have more to say
We
about
can
the music.
circle back.
Yeah.
We'll circle back.
Yeah,
to
we'll
that.
get back to that.
We'll
So,
circle
you
back.
had
We'll put a pin in
Titania,
this.
the
We'll take
female
this
boss,
offline.
and then let's see, you had the Absorbing Man.
Keeps
And then you
jumping straight
had
to the bosses, which is like
And-
skipping around.
who cares? No one cares. No one cares about the outline, Ryan.
Nobody listens to this anymore.
The sausage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the
Don't
yeah, the
ruin my
Absorbing Man,
sausage.
Titania, Baron Zemo, Arnim Zola, big TV.
I've
chess
heard of
guy.
Arnim Zola.
Yeah.
I've heard of him.
Was the
Yes.
Doughboy a Manowar guy, or was this Doughboy, Doughman, whatever?
I believe Doughboy was a Manowar.
Yeah.
I had
I
not
really
heard
was hoping
don't
that'd be a
recognize it.
Marvel character because I wanted to look into that
And
guy.
then
Let's
the
check
spoiler,
it all out.
the MacGuffin you're after in the game is the Cosmic Cube. So that was the
Yeah.
whole,
The
Yeah.
little yellow cube that's yay big and just spins.
it does
around
whatever.
in
So
two of the
it doesn't.
levels.
Yeah, it just does whatever. So it doesn't matter what it looks like.
Yeah. Yeah, Gabe. We talked about the music. We talked
Apparently,
about the loop.
He is.
He is
Marvel?
Marvel. Yeah, I'm looking at
Yeah, he
pictures
first
of him.
appeared in Captain America 209.
I guess you guys aren't real Marvel fans.
Guess you're right.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Sorry to all the
Sorry, I
Doughboy
don't know
fans.
the famous riveting character Doughboy. It's an
To be
artificial
fair, I
life
had
form
no idea-
created by Arnim Zola.
If
It's a secret.
Doughboy was in the MCU, he'd probably be a pretty cool guy. I'd be pulling for him.
Absorbing is in the
Uh,
MCU, but no one watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so you didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't,
Mhm.
and I'm glad.
No, I didn't. I definitely didn't know that because I wouldn't watch that.
I'm so glad the
Um,
Marvel craze is over.
Nah, it's coming back, baby. We're back.
mm,
Yeah, maybe.
this is
Spider-Man's
not
in
a
a couple
comic book
months.
podcast.
But yeah, Spider-Man.
Now it
looks
is.
good.
Yeah. And in terms of, I'm going to start an argument here in a second.
Okay.
As far as comic books, comic book people, right?
Mhm.
Everyone, I don't know if it's been stated before. I don't think it's come up before now. I'm probably the least comic book savvy of all, definitely of the four of us. I think Jay knows more than I do. Jay's not super. I don't think Jay's super into it.
Not
Either. You've seen the
super.
movies.
I've just seen the
But
movie. Yeah, I don't read comics.
I don't know who's a bigger comics
I don't
head,
read.
Gabe or Keith. I don't know if Keith or Gabe is a bigger comics head.
Keith.
Mm.
I like comics a lot. I don't know. I don't know. I read a lot
like
when
a
I
lot
was
of
a
comics.
kid.
Was the dumb
I've
idiot
read a
that
lot.
chose this game, so I would go with Keith just based off of that alone.
Yeah, but Keith chose this game because it was bad, not because it was a comic book game.
And because I played it as a kid.
When it goes to
And
deep
as a
roots
kid, I didn't even
as
know who
a
I didn't
child
know who Iron Man
playing,
was. I hadn't
oh my
watched the Iron Man
God.
cartoon yet as a kid.
You're ruining
so-
all of your credibility. The only
Yeah, I was
shred
gonna
of
say, no,
credibility you had
doesn't
Even
have
as
left.
a
any
child,
credibility.
Now you just chose
Keith
a bad
played this
game to
game
choose
because
a
it was
bad
bad.
game.
He lost his credibility last episode when he didn't play the game. He
I-
didn't play Pokemon.
I played enough of
Sorry,
a Pokemon
a
card game.
Pokemon game.
Card game. We
Yeah.
actually picked a real Pokemon game.
I don't. You
You know,
didn't
I
even
wouldn't
get to
play
the
it.
challenges of the card game. You
Yeah.
didn't get to the
It's all the same.
battle. Like
It's all the
no,
same.
You didn't get to the
It's all
fun
the
of it, like
same.
building your
And
deck.
also,
It's all the same.
as a
It's all the same.
self-proclaimed Yu-Gi-Oh head, you would think you would like playing a card game.
a better card
didn't-
game even.
A different
Yeah.
card game. Yeah. So, why
Better.
would you liked Yu-Gi-Oh? Why didn't you like Pokemon? Well, they're different games, and I just didn't happen to enjoy
One's
Pokemon.
better and
Oh,
one's
yeah?
worse, and one
Prove it.
better
Mhm.
game is the one you didn't play.
I did by not playing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't prove it. You don't have any evidence. You didn't play it.
Yeah, Gabe, you missed the music discussion. It was good.
We're circling
Not
back.
the music.
Yeah, let's
Not-
circle
the music
back to
wasn't
it.
good.
I mean, yeah,
Gabe,
it's
what
just
do you
it
think
I
of
want to
wasn't
hear what
good.
Ryan
Excellent.
has to say about
It's
music.
Music
it's just the music. It's not even that it's not good. It's annoying because
It is. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you guys talked about this, but it'll play through whatever 2
I think it's a
minute
minute.
track, yeah, that it has of bad music, and then it'll stop for a while
It fades out. Yeah.
Mhm.
and it fades
Yeah.
out and stops, and you're left with the silence and not particularly great sound effects in the game.
Yeah.
And then it just starts back up again with a
The sound
Yeah.
of your own
Screaming.
thumb pressing square as fast as you can.
Yeah.
At all times, because
That's-
that's majority of
Yeah.
the gameplay.
That's
a
how you play.
screaming shitty guitar. It doesn't sound like real music either. It doesn't
Yeah.
sound like anything you've ever listened to. I don't know. It's like you would think early AI would have made it, but obviously it didn't because it's from the 90s. But like, who made this? Who made this music? Like, who
made
also
this game?
What? Yeah, what designer was like, yeah, I mean, a minute, sure, that's fine. That's long enough. Who cares? Like, who cares? Just play it. It's Acclaim and Real Time Associates.
Acclaim published it.
Yeah, Acclaim's a
and, you know,
publisher. I think it's Real Time Associates.
Now
or
we're giving
something
it all
like
to
that.
Yeah.
Acclaim.
Dev.
developed by Real Time.
Acclaim
Real Time
died,
have
so
any
look,
good-
they've already paid for their sins. So
I've heard of Real Time Associates before, but like okay, so in the first couple,
Elmo's
obviously I
Letter
remember.
Adventure. Okay,
Oh,
you got me there.
okay. Well, that kind of
Wait,
maybe this is just they're like we
that's a
need
banger.
someone to make us a game, and they're like, I guess maybe Acclaim like was like these guys could make a game. They made Elmo's Letter Adventure. I bet looping 30-second loops of music in Elmo's Letter Adventure would have been perfectly fine, but for the scope of this game, it was not good enough. And I don't really remember all of it but there were variations. Like it wasn't always all screaming metal and some like screaming shitty metal guitar. I'm not saying like, and to clarify, I'm not saying like it sounds like metal from a band which would have screaming. Obviously, that's not what I'm saying. It's just like bad guitar that doesn't like make any sense.
Bad quality. It's just
yeah,
like
it
it's
sounds
way too compressed. It
Real
sounds
Time
like it's
Associates
yeah.
is still alive on the store,
hurting your ears.
which is
It says
amazing.
Real Time made Super Star Wars: Return of the Jedi. I'm gonna put that on the
Super-
list and see how that
Super
is.
Star Wars. Yeah, no, I've played a Super Star Wars game before. It's the
Oh, really?
Super Nintendo Star Wars games. I don't know which one it was.
I don't
though.
think I've ever
Those
played
games are
that.
hard as shit.
Yeah,
Really?
I think I played A
That's
New
what I've
Hope.
always heard.
I
Should
played
add
A
one of
New
those
Hope,
to
and
the
it was
list.
It also made
was
Captain
the-
America and the Avengers, which I don't think I played that
the
either.
speeder
It's a
or
beat
what
'em
is
up.
I
that?
played that one. That might go on my
What
list
is-
eventually.
The level I played was the one where you're. I think it must have been New Hope because I was playing in the speeder that's like on Tatooine. I can't think of what the speeder is called now, but it's like the big one with the jets stick out the side and the top. Had a Lego set of one of those as a kid, but and you just like flying across and it's really hard. It was a super hard game.
I wonder if Real Time tried to make a good game, but Acclaim like kept sticking their nose in it.
Maybe
I don't know,
'Cause
like
stuff like that
maybe.
happens. I don't know.
that does.
'cause, like-
that happens more often.
Because I
than
look
not.
at I don't know. I look at some of Real Time's games and I'm like, it doesn't seem like they.
Yeah, I mean,
like-
honestly, why else would like they do such a bad job on everything?
It just feels half baked all the way through.
Oh,
Yeah.
before we move on from the art in general, the animations are bad. The flying animations are really bad. Both of them are like And they're hovering. You're not flying. You're hovering. And the controls for hovering are bad too. We'll get to the controls in a second. But if you play, I only played as Manowar, Exo Manowar once. It was when I first started playing, I was playing as him just to see what it was like. Well, no, I don't know this guy, so I'll play as him. His animation hitches like this. Like it's not a complete good loop, and it's like when you're like running.
That's just how he limps. His character limps.
The way
that's actually super important. That's super important to his lore, man.
Maybe it is Iron Man. The way Iron Man walks looks normal, but the way he walks is like he's got his arms up. Maybe that's the thing he does. I don't know. His arms
too big.
are like
Maybe
super wide.
He's like bigger.
He is really tall. He's like 7. Yeah, that's another thing. He's 7 feet tall according to the stats or whatever. And it's also a gameplay feature because he can't duck under projectiles, which is ridiculous. Why would you make that? We can talk about. Let's talk about the core gameplay. That's the next part, right?
Yeah.
We got movement first.
I love how they make sprinting a hidden mechanic. I just wanted to get that out right off the bat. I didn't know until halfway through the game that you could sprint. Until Ryan said something in our chat about it.
I didn't know until I looked it up in the manual.
I've just been like jumping and flying everywhere. But since I learned to sprint, like the double tap fly, oh my god, you can just like cruise through levels. Yeah. I love that. That's the best part of the game. Just cruising through the game.
A lot of hidden stuff in there. This game
has
a lot of platforming to it.
No, not.
Why would they hide the good parts of the game? Why would they make you work
dig for it? You're digging for gold and you find it.
It's not that they hid that. It just doesn't. And this is another thing I'm going to talk about. digging for lead. Yeah. This is another thing I'm going to talk about. Just game design in general. Yeah, it's not really hidden. It's just like it's a feature. It's a mechanic. But why is it a mechanic? Why doesn't he just run all the time? What do you gain from him being
walking
slow? What is the walking speed like? Because you're gonna run anyways.
But also, there's shit you can't see when it's scrolling. So if you're always running, you just hit it, which is really dumb. So you got to be able to walk so that you don't do that.
Yeah, there's as far as platforming in this game, in the early levels, there's not a lot, but there's some. And when I say platforming, I mean you have to, like Jay was talking about earlier, you have to sit still, wait for your boost to recharge, then fly up onto the next platform, and then wait and do it again. That's the platform. And there are little tiny obstacles.
There's a 100% chance too that fly up is going to have a hovering enemy that you'll have to shoot.
Yep.
And then wait a second time before you can actually make the above platform.
Or if he shoots you first, you fall down anyways. So,
but when you're hit, you can actually cancel out of your falling by boosting.
Yeah. That's true. But you're out of boost anyway, so you're saving yourself from hitting the ground.
This is the weakest Iron Man I've ever seen. Like, this Iron Man can only fly for like 5 seconds at a time.
That's another thing about the design. The boost mechanic in this game is absurd. So, first of all, you can fly, but you can fly for like a couple seconds, and you're not you're not flying, you're hovering.
Yeah.
So you have a boost meter, obviously depletes as you're flying, and when it depletes, you have to wait for it to recharge. But you can recharge it faster by holding square and circle, the ones that are across from each other. Yeah, well, why would you? Why would that be a mechanic? Why would that be a thing? Why would? Not to mention the fact that like it's a weird button combo of the two that are across from each other. You have to hold your thumb across like that, and when you do it, there's an animation. He goes and he crosses his arms. He leans back, stands there, and crosses his arms, and it makes it recharges faster. But you have to sit there and wait. It makes the waiting part take less time.
But he looks
why
so
even
cool.
have it?
I thought there was like a placebo effect happening where if I ran, that also charged it faster. But I don't know that for sure. But
probably not, because this game didn't think of that. They don't give him too much credit.
I just don't understand the rationale behind like, okay, why don't we make it like, okay, boost recharging, sure, like that's fine, that's a mechanic, but why have a separate mechanic to make it faster? Therefore, inherently, it's always slow, right? That's the standard. That's the normal state. The normal state of the recharge is slow. So, hey, you know what would be cool? They're sitting there making this game. Like, you know what would be cool? If you could recharge it faster, like by holding a button and still just standing there, but you have to stand there less. Don't make it be a thing at all. Like,
just make that the default speed.
Yeah. Like, why?
Or just like design your levels in a way to where Iron Man can have more boost.
Yeah.
Give more boost to the player. Let the player have fun.
Yeah, aside from like there aren't a whole lot of differences between the two players, other than like Manowar's bigger, so he can't crouch under shots. But other than
That's
that, they
crazy
do
to
kind
me.
of pretty much play pretty much exactly the same. Manowar, his melee attacks, he has
It's a
sticks
sword
when
or
sword, whatever. Yeah,
yeah, it's something.
yeah. So, but other than that, they play pretty much exactly the same. You want, I mean, you don't want to make them too different because then one is obvious would be like objectively better than the other.
Yeah, it's
But
Which
you
Iron
they
would
Man.
still
still
are.
like hope for
Yeah.
more. Yeah, right. You would hope for like still a bit more differences to make them play at least a little bit
I
different.
don't see the benefit of playing as Manowar at all because you can't duck into projectiles, and that's like half the early
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, right.
Most of this game is just waiting, doing it, progressing far enough to get all the upgrades for the gun. Because if you don't have them, the game is really hard. If you do have them, the game is super easy. And like being able to duck under enemy shooting at you is the only way to not get constantly just like hit over and over and over again. So that's why I guess when I first started playing, I was playing as Manowar, and I was like, what? Like, why would it be this way? Why is this game so bad?
Yeah.
And apparently there's a block mechanic, but like
I didn't
if
block
there is, I
once
don't
my
know how to
whole
use it.
playthrough.
I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't either. I don't know how you do it. Maybe I don't
Shoot
get it.
them
Like
all.
it's
That's
on,
my block.
it's in the manual. I don't know how to do it, but
If
Didn't
only we
need
had
to.
someone
yes,
with the
Just press
manual
square,
right
baby.
now that could tell us how to do it.
yeah, we have a note in here about aiming next. Jade mentioned diagonals earlier. The diagonals suck too. Like, and you can't shoot straight up.
You can't shoot straight up. That's the
You
worst
can't.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing, because
This
it's
game hates you.
2.5D. Yeah, it's 2.5D. So sometimes there's enemies in the background, and usually they jump out at you onto your lane, right? But sometimes they don't. Sometimes they stay in a tree in the jungle level. He stays in the tree on the background, and you can't hit him at all unless you have the seeker missile or seeker shot, which is the last upgrade for the gun, where you have a third bullet and one of them finds an enemy automatically, right? You can't kill him. You can't, because you can't, if you diagonal shoot him, you can't hit him because he's in the other plane, right? The background. You also can't stand there and do the shoot in the background thing because he's in a tree, right? So you can do that when they're on your level on the ground. You can shoot in the background when they're on the ground level. And you can't do it while you're flying. You can't shoot in the background while you're flying. So you just can't hit him. You just have to try to run past
Yeah,
him.
not
And
only that,
he's
there's
right
like
next to a jump.
there's
You got a boost
multiple
jump, so you-
bosses that will take advantage of that second plane in the background that only they can get to. And if you don't have the
Yeah.
seeker shot, you're just fucked. Like there's nothing you
Right.
can do. You just have to
The
wait
first
for them to come
boss.
back. And there were a couple of those bosses where like they just don't come back. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
The first boss,
RNG or
like,
what that's causing them to not.
the first boss does that. He jumps in the back and throws barrels at you. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll shoot at him while he's in the background. I know that's a game. It doesn't work. You can't hit him. Like you can't hit him with the background shot.
Fun.
In the one where you're fighting in the nuclear power plant pit thing, you can shoot him in the background, but you have to be really fast. And I think you usually get hit anyways because he immediately starts shooting at you from the background. But you can't hit him. I did it a couple times. And then there's the drill fight, the boss where he has the drill and he keeps spawning those weird creatures on either side. And he just stays in the background the whole time. So you just, I didn't have the seeker shot, so I had to stand there and follow him and shoot him in the background.
Idiot.
Yeah,
over
'cause,
and
like,
over and over again.
That drill fight, I did have the seeker, and I was just like spamming square the whole fight. I just stood in the left corner facing out and like just press square, and the drill didn't get me, and his claws really didn't get me, and I always had my seeker bullet hitting him, and I took him down in like a minute, just like sitting there.
It's really off when you get like the best power up in the game, and it really just trivializes everything. Because once
Yeah.
I got that, you just keep shooting, don't stop shooting, don't even
You can
think,
just spam it and
just
walk.
keep
and
shooting.
Yeah.
It will track everything like way off of the background that you can't even see shit in
You
the
know-
background it's hitting.
Something I noticed in the second flying level, so it's like there's 7 main stages in this game, 7 missions, I guess you could say, and each mission is broken up into several little sub levels. In the last mission, the 7th mission, the first sub level is like a flying one where it's like a shmup, shoot 'em up, like your classic shoot 'em up where you're Iron Man flying through space. In that seeker shot, there's like ships going in the foreground and background and your plane. So there's like stuff happening all over the place. And I just remember like spamming the seeker shot as much as I could go and seeing like 20 to 25 seekers like following a ship off into the horizon, like as it was floating. Like it was,
Yeah.
I was honest, that might have been the most impressive thing about this game was that the seekers followed as well as they did. Like even
Yeah.
in the the fore and like back planes, like
Mhm.
Yeah,
such
they would shoot
attention to
trash
detail
cans
to that one
for you.
little part of the game, and then for the rest of the game to have like no attention to detail is baffling.
Yeah.
But, like, the design, like, choices for that are so weird. It's like we said, until you have the seeker shot. When you have the seeker shot, you mow everything down and everything's
Mhm.
easy. But if you lose the seeker shot, everything is hard, significantly harder. Like I said, there's some enemies in the background you just can't hit. There's some things you just
Yeah.
can't hit. Like, it just makes everything so much harder. And, like, why design the game like that?
There's
Why
some
make it
things in the background you're supposed to hit, and it's so like unobvious.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I got
And
stuck in
also,
the very
yeah,
beginning.
and even doing the like, if you don't have the seeker shot, you have to do the background shot, and, like, it
Mhm.
takes
Even that's a
multiple
hidden kind
hits
of button
to
mechanic.
yeah, that
Mhm.
too, right, and
It's like
it
up,
takes,
up,
like,
square.
multiple shots,
Yeah.
to you double tap up to do it,
Yeah, you
and,
get
like, it
locked in
just
an
takes
animation.
multiple shots, you gotta do it multiple times, actually break something
Yeah.
sometimes, it's like
Yeah.
and it's
It
slow
also
too, it's a
locks
slow
you.
ass animation.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to fight enemies in between doing them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I love
It's
this
just
game.
there's so many like everything about this game, all the design choices are so I just don't understand any of it. It doesn't make any
Mhm.
sense why you do this. Like, did you just I guess they just didn't think about it. Like, if you thought
Think
about
about
it for
what?
even a second, just the design choices in this game. Like, you can't you have the like I said, you have the secret shot, you win. You don't have the secret shot, you lose. And like I can't imagine playing the game as Manowar because like how do you even get to the point where you have the secret shot?
Yeah,
Because you
you
just
can't.
get shot
You're
all the
just getting
time.
hit
You know, what are you
I
gonna do,
think
jump?
Mhm.
Manowar was supposed
And you
to have a
can't
shield
your
or something.
your
I think.
standard height they were supposed to be, but it doesn't work. I tried that. And maybe it only works when you have like your power meter, weapon meter filled,
Yeah.
which is if that's the case, that's stupid too. Then you can't use it. You can't use your weapon.
Yeah, your whole offense is
Which
your defense, and
to be
that's not
clear,
fun.
there's like a super weapon blast thing that you do with a trigger button, and it like
It
you stand
drains
still and you
all of
shoot a
your
you stand still
special.
and you shoot a big beam in a line, and it
Well, you
might
get
kill one
one well,
guy.
depending on how many weapons, how many
Well, I
ones you
mean,
upgrade.
there's
Yeah,
the R1, which is the Iron Man beam, and then if you hit L1 with
this is
your
the EMP
Yeah,
yeah,
blast
the
the
thing.
EMP
Yeah,
blast.
bomb, and that
Okay, I never did that. I didn't know
I
about that
accidentally
either.
did it once, and it drained my whole special, and I never did it again because I was like, "Well, that was stupid. I wanted my special."
Yeah, it's not like better than the
4 of
unibeam.
the other ones, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mm.
like I'd rather have 4 unibeams over 1 blast, which doesn't
Yeah.
really do much more, if anything
well, the other
more.
thing is, the majority of the time, there's not even that many enough enemies on the screen for either of them to be worth using.
Mhm.
Yeah. Right.
Like, there are some times in later levels where there's, like, 5 things going on, and the EMP would be great, but usually you don't have it at that point, or maybe you do and you use it, and then you can't use the unibeam either. But, like, you gotta hit everyone has to be in a line with unibeam, and half the time, stuff's in the background. There's, like, these
Mhm.
dudes that
Yeah.
fly around on flying scooters and shoot at you in the background, and sometimes you just
Yeah.
they never come in some enemies don't ever come into a place where you can shoot them
Yeah,
unless you
Yeah.
have
and
seeker
they
shot.
they
Yeah.
have the mechanic where you can turn around and blast in the background, but it's not convenient to use. It's not like
Yeah.
Right, we're just
it
saying,
because
like
It's another
it
go out of your way to use kind of
yeah, like
double
you
tap
do
down.
it, and all it really does is expose you to danger in the forefront. Like, and that's
Mhm.
it. Like it, you might not even hit what you're trying to shoot because again, you stand still anytime you're trying to shoot. There's no like
yeah.
dynamic
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
movement
right,
while you're
'cause
Yeah.
shooting or anything.
usually shooting an enemy in the background, like trying to stop and shoot an enemy in the background, they're usually jumping into your frame, your plane anyway. So like you stand there, you're like, all right, I'm gonna do my background shot, and you do it, and then they're jumping at you anyways, and you miss them. So usually you're only standing there to shoot like the force field things or the things that disable the turrets, and that's like
Yeah.
that's the main reason to do it. And like, okay, cool mechanic, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't give a shit. I would just as soon use like the grab mechanic to like pull a lever or something. I don't
Yeah.
like I didn't even know until doing that just now while we were talking here that the grab mechanic did anything. And the grab mechanic, I will say, if you do grab and then either punch or kick button or something, you turn around and you just slam the person and they explode. But again, it's one of those things where like you're still exposed to like everyone else on the screen. So like you
Mhm.
I
might
wonder,
grab the last guy and it's cool, but like
yeah.
it's
I
it
wonder if the grab mechanic would have been more useful. I played on there's 3 difficulty settings. I
Wimpy?
played on Wimpy,
I
which is the
played on
lowest,
Wimpy.
I played on
because
normal.
Yeah, but
Because, like, I wonder if on normal the grab mechanic would be more useful. Because in Wimpy, you just shoot them a couple times and they die. You don't even have a chance to grab them and hit them again.
I feel like
You
some of
know, like,
those
it's
shots on Wimpy were still like I was even with
Yeah.
like the quad beam, I was still shooting him like fucking 10 to 15 times before. And then like a lot of these enemies, they'll do this thing where like I didn't kind of figure it out till halfway through the game. I was like wondering why I wasn't getting drops. So like a lot of times you have to kill the enemies and then you have to crouch and then shoot and then they'll explode. And then that will give you the drops. But if you can
Yeah.
just as easily shoot them without exploding them, like they'll drop to the ground dead and like they won't get up again, but they won't give you a drop either. You have to actually continually shoot them and then they'll get your drops, which
Yeah, I noticed that too.
yeah,
I
where
was
they
saying, it's
explode
like,
on the ground.
so yeah, sometimes
That's what you're
they'll
talking about?
just
Alright.
die, but like and when you're still shooting, the seeker still hits them. So I was like, okay, and he's like, and it still like juggles them too because they're still bouncing up.
yeah.
I was like, okay, this is. Then they explode, and you get drops, and yeah, I could not imagine because every time you die,
I think that
your
was my
weapon level goes down by 1.
that was
So
my
when
issue early
you're
on is I didn't understand that also. Like,
yeah,
so I'm right there with you, Jay. Like, I
yeah,
didn't know that, like, if I blow their bodies up after they're dead,
Yeah, that's
like,
what
I'll
gives me
get
my
stuff.
upgrades.
And yeah,
right,
like,
yeah,
so I'm going through most of the game, and you're talking about the secret shot in our chat, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about because all I've gotten is like one weapon upgrade maybe.
yeah.
And so I was just pissed
So
off until finally like I realized
mhm.
that and I was like,
So yeah,
"Oh, okay."
bosses will drop upgrades, and then
Yeah.
also sometimes enemies will also just drop upgrades for you. So the weapon stage, the weapon bonus, whatever, it goes up in stages, goes up to 4. So it starts with single, then double shot, triple shot, then seeker shot. So
I
every
feel
time
like
you die, you lose a bonus. So it goes down 1 stage. So
the other
like,
thing too, when you die, it
mhm,
just fucking puts you right back where you were. No like
yeah,
invincibility timer. Like good
yeah,
luck. I hope you don't
Yeah.
lose a
right,
quarter of your health right off the bat again because an enemy's
yeah,
already like in an attack motion.
Yeah.
right.
It's
And then it's like, so yeah, I could not like man, I know why I never beat it as a kid because like I cannot imagine like
The
playing
game
this
doesn't want
normally.
you to beat it. The
Yeah,
game does
thank
everything
God,
in
like
its
yeah,
power to make
like
sure that you don't play it to completion.
thank God for save
and
states because every time I died, I just reloaded a save state to keep all
Yeah,
my
I
upgrades. I was
save
like,
stated the
fuck
hell out of
that.
this game.
Yeah, I would
yeah.
have loved to hear Jay play this normally to see how much he hated
Man.
it.
Yeah, if Jay played it
But
yeah, if Jay played it like on the console, this would be a completely different
I think I
episode, I
could have
think.
done it. Like, I beat Castlevania 4. I think this game is not as
that's a
hard as
good
that
game.
game. Yeah.
That's a good
It's a
game.
harder
That's
game too.
hard.
I would say I mean granted, I think let me backtrack. I think I could beat this game on Wimpy on the PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
I haven't tried the other modes, but I don't want to.
Did you guys talk about passwords?
I did
No, we didn't
not.
get there yet. Yeah, the
Yeah,
passwords are
so
super long for some
Way
fucking
yeah, so
long.
reason.
Yeah.
if you had
Annoyingly long.
played it on the actual PS1, yeah, the password system is insane. It's like 30 characters long. And what's really funny, I tried it once just to see the letters in it. It's not the full alphabet or full, alphanumeric. It skips. It's like A, D, H, G, H.
Oh,
It's weird. I
very
don't know
cool.
why it's like that. But apparently passwords can't be like reused. Like I couldn't look a password up on the internet and put it in and play from a
It's
certain
a
level.
one
Like
time one
It's
off kind
randomly
of thing.
Oh
generated.
wow,
that's
Yeah.
like how do you? That's weird. I mean,
it's future
Kind
proofing
of cool
against
though.
looking it up
Yeah, I
online.
kind of like
Actually, yeah.
that.
No, because going back to that, because let's say you forget your password. Like, let's say you do.
Tough shit.
Yeah, because the level select
I guess so.
yeah, because the level selects, and this is
Write it
something
down.
that I did. I played for a bit through Man of War as Man of War, and then I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna do Iron Man instead. But if you do the password, it doesn't let you change your character. So you can go to the
Mhm.
cheat screen. You can start the game as Iron Man, go to the cheat screen, and select into where you were. But whenever you use the cheat screen, it breaks the game. Like in general, I tested it because
yeah, it does. I did it too.
yeah, at first I did it with like
You
actual
can't even
cheats.
fucking cheat
Yeah, yeah, you can't
in a
even
way that makes sense.
It's funny because the cheats aren't like they're part of the game. Whether like whatever kind of argument you want to use about like using a cheat code or anything like that during the game. The
Especially
cheat
games that
codes, the
have a
level
cheat menu.
select, the changing characters, which I didn't know about before, but changing characters in the middle of like the game, it's all a part of the game. But if you do that stuff, it breaks the game. Like
Hmm.
it's and
It's almost like
so
a dev menu instead of a cheat code
yeah,
menu. It's weird.
yeah.
You can go to the bottom, so that you you put in the code, which is up, down, right, left, and then
It's
I
the
have like
other way, but yeah.
yeah, whatever, the frame rate running.
Who
Well, that
cares?
makes sense because sometimes it wouldn't work, and I
Yeah,
was
it's
like, I must have
left, right,
just
up, down, up, down.
yeah, I must have. That's not what you said.
What's
I can
not?
look it up. You didn't know you said right, left. So I always got it to work eventually. So I have my frame rate
Well, I
counter,
didn't. Yeah,
whatever.
I said left and right backwards. Yeah.
Yeah, I have my frame rate counter
Can't
running
even
like
cheat.
while playing, just because
Good.
it's just on in
I
Duck
can't
Station.
even cheat.
And I would the way I would know the cheat menu was activated is that the frame rate for the game would just go to flat 0, right? So okay, now the cheat menu worked, but you have to wait like 10 seconds for it to show up.
Yeah.
So if you you pause the game and then you're like you put in the cheat code menu and then nothing happens and you're like, well, I can't unpause, I can't do anything. Then the cheat menu finally shows up, and to navigate this menu, you can go up and down, and you use Start to enter into the submenu, and you select to go back out of this menu. Totally different than any other instance.
Welcome to the cheat
So you
menu.
can go down, yeah, they're numbered. You go down to like
cheat menu.
you go down to
asshole.
9 or whatever, and it's like here's the cheats for the character. It's like you can have infinite boost, infinite armor, infinite something else, and then you can be invincible, or you can leave that off. What the invincibility does is keeps you from getting like the hits where you're like, you're like when you flash for a second, you're getting like knocked back or whatever. That's what that does. And the funny thing is, if you have them all on and you play a level where there's like a chance of you exploding to lose, like in that New York City level where there's tactical nuke. We didn't talk about
My
tactical nukes. That's a
God,
stupid.
that
That's
level
so
is
stupid. When the tactical nuke explodes and
It
you're
doesn't
using
even make
cheats,
sense.
you explode into a bunch of bits, and the game just stops there.
Oh,
Like it's not frozen. It's
no.
just stopped.
It's
Like Abe said.
and again, maybe somebody else should test this, but maybe it is a cheat menu thing because what I did was level select to get to that level, and I I didn't shoot the nuke in time, and despite not having any cheat codes, like you mentioned that invulnerability did it, was the cause of it, but I don't think it's that. I think it's just the cheat menu in general
Just a
again,
cheat menu.
because I exploded and I'm just a bunch of bits on the screen and it still doesn't advance. And
Yeah.
I'm curious if
Yeah,
you
it doesn't
explode.
reload.
I'm still alive.
Yeah.
Help!
Yeah.
Help me!
Yeah.
That's what I was saying the other day. I was like, oh, it's not a bug. They're just showing the horror of the situation.
Yeah, that's
That
yeah,
you're
that's,
Iron Man
yeah,
can
but
feel
can't
every
die.
second of this pain.
that's
Yeah.
their anti-cheat
And-
tool is just make you sit and just
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
pieces.
Also, you can't complete
Why
a level.
include the cheats if you're gonna have it break the game if you can't
Yeah.
do it properly.
You can't get to the end of the level. If you walk to the end of the level where the level would normally end with the cheat by selecting it through the cheat menu, that's it.
Yeah.
You just have to stand there.
or
You can't
move to
it
the
will
next
not
new
load.
manual.
It will not load it
Yeah.
for you automatically. You have to go to the menu again and load the correct one. And you don't know which one is which because they're another thing is they're numbered, right? So it's like, all right, NYC. It's like map 1, map 2, map 3, skips map 4, map 5. And you're like, it does that on multiple of them. For some reason, that's the way it was structured. I was like, okay, well, I was trying to replay when I first started using it. I was like, okay, I didn't use my passwords weren't working obviously because they don't work. And
I
I
wonder.
was like, I want to start back on this boss fight that I left off on as Iron Man, so I don't have to play the whole first level. And then I did it, and that's when I realized that everything was broken. And I was like, but also it doesn't tell you what level it's just level 5. It's like okay. And then I was like, oh no, that's the wrong one. So yeah.
I
didn't
wonder
read the
if there
descriptions at
is.
the beginning.
Again, I might be giving this game too much credit, but just hearing you say that,
No such
I
thing.
wonder. I wonder if there's like multiple exits to some of these levels that will take you to like a sub A sub B type thing. Like if you went right,
I don't think so.
yeah.
No,
I know.
mean,
Yeah,
I feel like I explored as much as you could.
maybe in
and
the
I'm
Game
like,
Boy version.
maybe that's why there's so many more levels. Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like there's always only one path. That's what it felt like because I was like,
That would have been a
I would
cool
like-
route
I
to
would-
go because
I would
they
complete
tried
the
to make
level
the
and then save state and look around because
they made the
actually
levels like they tried to make them mazy, but at the end of the day,
Some
it's
of 'em.
like
I actually
yeah.
got lost in like the ruined jungle level.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a little
And
stupid.
it's like,
I got
I was
lost
like,
in the very first
I
level
don't
and the
have
very first
any fucking clue. Yeah, the very first few
yeah,
seconds of the game where you're
the
like,
first few seconds of the
what
game.
am I
yeah.
supposed to do?
I was
I
like,
only know how to go right.
did you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you guys all walk right? Because
Yeah.
that's what I
Yeah,
did.
that's what
and
I
I was
did.
like, what the fuck do I
Look
do?
at
And
this
I was
game,
like, okay,
breaking new ground, breaking the
I'll
molds.
go left. And then
Yeah.
so I go left.
Mhm.
And then I was like, oh, okay, you go left in this game for some reason, but not all the time. Sometimes you go down, sometimes you go right. It just depends on the
Sometimes
level.
you
You don't
go all
know.
over the place. You go
Mhm.
left,
Yeah.
up, right, down, right again, up
But
again.
this is not praise for the game design. It's just it's
Sounds like praise to
it's
me.
just
I'll
annoyingly
take it.
and inconvenient. But
Don't
there's
forget
some
that
variety.
there's no maps.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
you're blind out there with
The
these
enemy
terrible
variety.
graphics and everything looks the same. Good luck.
Yeah. The enemy variety, there's some interesting enemies later on. Not really, but they're different.
Variety's still
For
kind of
half
low.
the game.
I feel like.
Yeah, for the first half of the game, you just shoot those green dudes. I don't know what they're called, but and then you get the aliens, which suck too. Like they're whatever. And then there's the weirdo like Zora's
spiders as
Castle.
well. Mhm.
Zora's Castle has like the dudes that walk on their hands, and then like the
Yeah.
Those
weird
guys were
gold
pretty
thing.
Cool. Yeah.
And the gold thing, if it hits you with its little sonic beam, it inverts your controls. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I don't know if you guys knew that.
That happened
But,
to
like-
me once, and I actually hated it.
Yeah.
I happened to me once. I was
mentioned-
like, when it happened, I was like, oh, the game's fucked up now. 'Cause I just fallen, and then I got hit, and I was like, oh, okay, I was I was looking a certain way or something when this happened, and then now my game's fucked. But it was like, no, oh, that's actually a mechanic. And the game loves to give you new mechanics way later in the game. All of a sudden, like this is the thing you have to do. And
keeps
you're
you
like,
on your toes, keeps you guessing.
yeah, but
keeps you
it's
thinking.
not good. It doesn't.
Yeah,
It's none of it. And like we said, the maze-like levels, none of that is intuitive at all about where to
Mhm.
go. And you have
Yeah.
especially that lava cave one. Like,
that
dude,
was the most
you go like
confusing level.
you end up
Fucking
eventually
pain
you
in the
realize like
ass.
there's pockets of places you can go into and then go back into like a main shaft. But there's multiple main and also this game sucks so bad that no one's ever bothered to make maps of it online. Like for every other game that's good. Like of course there's maps, there's millions of maps of Metroid games and the Castlevania games, full maps. People have painstakingly remade these maps accessible. There's like one guide for this game.
Yeah.
On the internet.
Yeah, I found one. That's how I actually found out to do some of the moves where you were telling everyone else like you can do this, and I was like, I actually knew that because I was looking through the
That one
guide.
dude on IGN maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah, they gave it a
But,
three.
IGN making a guide.
Yeah, it was like-
funny.
No, it was a user guide. It wasn't IGN.
Oh, okay,
authored.
gotcha. That's
Kind of like how was it GameSpot usually has like tons of guides.
Yeah.
Like GameSpot,
I
something like that.
I looked up a guide only to see where I was in the game.
Me too. That's what
I
did.
didn't have to use it for like any kind of traversal
So
type
it was
thing.
like,
I didn't
my
look up
God,
any
am I almost
guides.
done?
I
yeah.
didn't look up
Yeah.
any guides. I
But even
powered
just
through.
doing a Google search of like the levels of the game, I couldn't find like hardly anything. So I had to actually
Yeah,
just
that
find
one
an
guy.
FAQ. Yeah.
Gabe, pull that up. Jamie, pull it up. Gabe, pull that up and let's shout out that guy. That guy's name. I don't know when he made the guy. I think
Because
the
there was
date's on it, too.
was it a Game FAQs one? It might have been IGN.
Game. That's what I was thinking of. Game
Game
facts.
facts.
Yeah.
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 Because there was
there is a GameFAQs one actually, but it's for Game Boy.
yeah,
what
that,
you
there
said.
was that one, and then I
Oh,
think the IGN one.
There's an IGN one. Yeah.
That was the one
Yeah,
I
the
looked at.
IGN
And that
one.
was
Yeah. So
just
big
like,
thanks to Dallas Scott.
I hope he's still
Thanks,
alive
Dallas.
out
If you're
there.
still around.
What is it?
He
Is there a
uploaded it in
date on it?
2013.
Rip Dallas.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Dallas, if you're listening, thanks for your guide.
Dallas, if you're listening, then rest in peace.
0 comments on your guide, but we appreciate you.
We
I
might
didn't
have been
need
the
it. I
only
didn't look
views.
at it, but
He
hey.
might have made that just for us. We might
I'm
have
gonna
been the
comment on
first
that,
eyes
actually.
on
He
it.
looked in the
I wonder
future.
if it's probably like an email address that he hasn't used in like 15 years, and then he's not going to see it.
Some MindSpring account
AOL.
showing our age.
So we talked about a little bit just now about the enemies. I guess we can talk about the bosses specifically.
Yeah. How great they are. They're
And
all the
then-
same.
They
They're
are
all
all
the
the
same.
same.
Literally the
same.
They're all the same. They do the same thing. They walk at you.
They jump
and run
at you.
and then sometimes they throw stuff at you, and that's it. And then
All you
my
got to do is
favorite-
fly
like-
over them, turn around and shoot, and then
and
fly
once you
over
get the
them
secret shot,
again
you don't
the
even have
other
to turn
way,
around.
turn around
If
the
you
other way,
just-
and shoot the other way.
You can just mash. If you mash hard enough, you can wear them. You can knock them down. But like you just mash through everything. Also, the unibeam, like the super weapon, shit doesn't work because it only hits them once, and then they
And
fall
they
over.
keep walking. Yeah, and
Yeah.
sometimes they keep
It
walking through
does
half
do a
of it
good
and they
chunk of
don't.
damage though. Like if you have all 4 going into the
Yeah.
fight, I'll usually use all 4 for the fight and just be like, that saves me some button
Yeah.
mashing.
The first boss in the game is pretty easy. The guy that also another common theme with these bosses, only the male bosses. There's a good mix of male and female bosses.
Mhm.
The male bosses, you'll hit them a couple times and they'll get bigger. They'll go like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then they'll do it again. It's like, okay.
The
So the
only
first guy you
cool
fight,
mechanic was absorbing man's. It was kind of different in
I
that,
don't
like,
remember which one that
I don't
was.
even remember.
He's the
he's
guy
the
with the
one.
wrecking
Yeah,
ball
the wrecking ball.
Mm.
with the
Oh, the
So
helicopter?
crashed
he
helicopter.
turns. He turns glass
Turns
at the
into
end,
glass.
and so you're like
Mhm.
blasting him the whole time. And like it took me a second, and I was blasting him, and all my beams were reflecting off, and I was like, "Oh wait, what the fuck?" And I was like, "Oh, he's glass. I probably just need to hit him now instead."
Mhm.
Which that took me like 10 seconds to realize, but
Hitboxes
still,
stink.
it was
Yeah.
it was something
Yeah.
different, and
Right.
it also
They
led to
give
my
you
the only moment in the game I liked, which is when he had like a little bit of health left, and I like did a sprint kick at him, and like he shattered, and I was like, "Well, that was kind of cool."
The sprint
Yeah.
kick
they
is
get you
fun. I
Yeah.
found that
yeah.
out like in the last 2 levels of the game, and I wish I knew about it sooner because that's how I beat the final boss was nothing but like sprint kicks. Because I
Yeah.
think
Which should tell you something about the bosses.
I think the final boss you're just like on a plane, and then at the end, like when he gets low on health, if he gets to the center of the map, he'll stick his staff up and like
Yeah.
get back to half health to get because it'll
Yeah.
get energy from the little cube. But you can
Mhm.
just fucking like stay in the middle, camp the middle, and like do your running kicks and keep them on the outside, and just like all he'll do is try to get to the center, and all you have to do is keep him out of the center, and it's like
Yeah.
really easy.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the final boss. Like, really?
The
I
first
don't know.
boss, so you get the game gets you off on the wrong foot right away because the first boss is just like some dude that runs at you, tries to stab you. I think he has with a knife. And you're in a really small room, so it's kind of hard to avoid him. Like you can jump over, like you can jump back over him, but the room is it's the smallest boss fight arena I think of any in the entire game, so it's harder than a lot of the other ones. And he jumps in the background and like throws barrels at you, and those are really easy to dodge. And yeah, you just shoot him a bunch of times. The second boss, so we have a section in here we're also talking about where the game almost broke you, right? Where you almost gave up. For me, it was
Ryan broke
obviously,
immediately.
yeah, almost, yeah, immediately playing
When I
starting.
turned
but,
right and I couldn't figure out what
Yeah.
the fuck to do, that broke.
But the real thing, so I picked this up and played it like within the first week. It was like, this game's short, I'll play it. And then I got to the second boss and I played it a couple times. I was like, dude, fuck this game. And I didn't pick it up again until today. I mean, that's not true. I tried again like earlier in the week, but I didn't really make any progress. And I was like, I did almost finish it. I didn't really play it again until today because like that boss, and I didn't realize the strat. So he like runs back and forth. He like hangs on the rafters and like shoots spikes at you. The real trick is and there's a time limit. It's like a 3-minute time limit. If you don't beat him in that time, then the level explodes, which is what kept happening to me. What you need to do is be shooting him diagonally when he's hanging. If you're not
Oh,
doing
yeah, I
that,
know
you're
what you're
wasting
talking
time.
about.
It's a
Yeah.
significant time, and I wasn't
You
doing
can-
that. I was like,
You can melt
Yeah.
his health bar if you're get
When
a
he's-
bunch
yeah,
of
'cause
good
he's
hits in when
just-
hanging.
when he's hanging, that's what you have to do. And if you're not doing that, you can't beat him because like
Yeah.
he runs in the back, he hides in the background. You can shoot him there, but he shoots back at you. Usually,
And
you
that's
get
all
hit. He
RNG
shoots a
too.
beam
Like
at
you
you.
really need him to hang for you to do damage, and sometimes he
yeah.
he might
Yeah.
not.
It goes
Yeah.
it goes back to like that shooting in the background is just a useless mechanic overall.
Yeah.
Because they're either gonna shoot you and like interrupt it, which can happen. They can interrupt your
Mhm.
attack. Or somebody else comes in usually. I mean, obviously that's not the case for a boss fight, but
Mhm.
like
Yeah. It's funny because like with the with Jay talking about the final boss of the doing the running kick at him, this kind of ties into everything like with the background shots. Like once you get the secret shot, that kind of changes everything. So what I did something completely different. I didn't even think about like actually kicking the boss. What I did was I just stood in front of him and angled shot up. And because the boss, he just automatically deflects any shots. So, but he doesn't
Mhm.
block the seeker shots. So if you just shoot above him, he's just frozen in place, spinning his staff, not moving, while he's just getting hit by the seeker shot. So it's a real test of endurance. If I just because the seeker shots don't do that much damage, but
Yeah.
yeah, I
Over
got him down to,
time,
like
when
half
he's
health
not doing
that.
anything, I mean, that's a free
Yeah.
boss. That's a free final boss.
Yeah, right. So it's really fun how you just break this game.
My favorite boss is like it's not the jungle level because that was the helicopter guy you guys were talking about with the glass man. I don't remember what his name is.
The Absorbing
I don't
Man.
I don't
Crusher
care, but
Creel.
the other characters
Loser.
where it's kind of jungly and it's like you fight the dude first, then you fight the chick afterwards, and like the dude for the first boss, I think in the whole game that just has a gun, and all it does is stand still and shoot at you. So you can duck and walk up to him, and you kick him, and he bounces off the wall, and then he like has electricity around him for a second, like as he's like keeping him safe, and which doesn't hurt you by the way. And then he teleports to a different spot, and then you just run over and kick him again, and do it over and over.
Yeah, you
again
can do the
until he
running kick
dies.
for that, and you can kick him against the wall and just like ricochet him off the wall and kick him over and over and over before he hits the ground.
Baron Zemo. That was
Yeah.
yeah. I would do the same thing. I'd do a running uppercut, and he'd like be next to the wall, and you could just juggle him for a couple
Yeah.
hits while he's in the
Yeah.
bouncing in the air.
It's like this is like the second to last stage too. This is
Yeah.
the second to last level,
Yep.
and this is the sub boss. It's like this is where they put this should have been like this mechanic should have been the first boss where it's this
Yeah.
easy. Like this,
I
why is it so easy?
The one
Mhm.
boss that sticks out to me was Yellow Jacket when you're in the elevator shaft.
Yeah,
Just because it was something different. It was the
Yeah.
one thing that was different. It wasn't just jumping over the boss, turning around, shooting the boss. You're like in a moving elevator shaft, and you actually have to fly and shoot, and kind of there was some strategy to that. So there was like for a minute a glimmer of a real
And she
video
gets
game.
tiny too, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she gets
and I
small and
thought
it's
that
hard, you
was
can't
cool.
hit her.
Just
Yeah.
like I wish there was
Speaking of
more.
elevators,
Sounds like Jay really loves this game. That's what I'm hearing.
Guess again, buddy.
speaking of elevators, the second level there's an elevator shaft part, and that part is so annoying. So you guys know what remember what I'm talking about? There's
Yeah.
turrets on both sides.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
walk in the elevator shaft, and the elevator will go down, and there'll be two turrets above you, so you can't hit them with diagonals unless you're standing in the line that they're also shooting at you in, which they're pretty much shooting constantly. And then dudes come out of the little entryways and attack you on the bottom. Like it's like what? Like
So,
how is this fun?
I
So I
cheesed
just- what I
that
ended up-
pretty good
I
actually.
cheesed it. Eventually, I realized how to
Um,
cheese it. You just sit in the corner. And just
Well, the
crouch.
other thing I did too, I timed my jump when the elevator when you see the turrets, I jumped and hovered as the elevator was
Yeah.
going down and shot the turrets in midair
That's-
before I
yeah.
even before the enemies
Mhm.
even came out.
That's
And
what I did on my
Yeah,
second
that works
playthrough. But the
pretty well.
first time I played it, I was like, dude, what the fuck? And then if you don't, the game does warn you on the little green text at the top. It says boost now or something because the
Yeah,
elevator starts
says
free
boost
now.
falling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you'll hit the ground and explode. And we didn't mention it. It has not come up yet. You have to shoot your way through a bunch of doors in this game just because it's cool. But
Mhm.
if you're too close to it, it
You get
explodes.
splash
And it
damage.
hurts you. You get splashed and you fall down. It's
I
like,
did that.
are you serious?
I did that. That's another thing that I did immediately, and it was when I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
shooting the
same.
fence to go through the fence, like
Mhm.
right at the start
I think
of the game.
first thing I
'Cause-
probably did was walk into the
Yeah.
fence and get electrocuted and be like, oh,
Yeah.
I guess I have to
Yeah.
shoot it. And then I would shoot it and then it explodes.
Yeah,
on
but
you.
too
You're
fucking
like,
close to
"What?"
the.
This game does hate you.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
lots of
From
times.
the
There's
very
lots of
start.
the lava section
Mickey.
where like there's flying dudes and like you get hit and you fall into lava. And that
Yeah.
falling into lava is an instant kill. Like
I'm
you die,
willing
you
to
lose
say
Yeah.
the first screen you start on is harder than the final boss, actually.
Yeah. The
It took
pacing
me
and
longer to
difficulty
figure
makes
out
no
what to do
sense.
for that first screen than it did to
Mhm.
beat the boss.
Mhm.
You probably could rearrange the entire levels in different order and it would make more sense, like difficulty wise, because it
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense.
Mhm.
Stark Enterprises level is hard. Like it's a really hard level. It's like the third level, I think.
Yeah.
Right after
Mhm.
New York City. Like that one's really tough. And then later on, they're like kind of just whatever.
Level 6
Yeah.
They just get
was,
more
like,
annoying in
I'd
other
probably
ways.
be level 6 in
Yeah,
10
that's what-
minutes. Like
You
was
mentioned it
very
before.
short.
It was like if you have secret shot, you're good. If you don't, it's
Breeze
bad.
through it. Mhm.
Mhm.
And I think that's the main takeaway from this game is like there is like a single upgrade that decides whether this game is frustrating
Amazing.
or
This guy.
piss easy. Like it the game goes strictly from that mechanic, getting the secret shot. The game goes from like this game is so fucking hard and like annoying and
Mhm.
everything. And then once you get it, it's like, okay, this game's boring now.
Mhm.
Like, and that's it. The game is either hard and annoying or boring, and there's nothing else to it.
Yeah. So, what about you guys? What are your favorite moments and least favorite moments?
I
And
already
then
talked about my favorite
anything.
moment.
I think
My
Was
favorite moment.
kicking Absorbing Man to death.
Yeah, I don't know if I had a favorite moment. Honestly, none of it was ever. I was never like, "Well, that was cool." There was a funny. I think there was one moment that I thought was funny, but I can't remember what it was. So it must not have been that good. But it was like something ridiculous happened. I did like that sometimes the dumb enemies would run into the trip mine things and blow
Yeah,
themselves up. That was
I
kind of
like
funny.
seeing the explosions when enemies would just
Yeah,
violently explode. That was fun for me.
Yeah.
Pretty gory game because like the enemies do like explode into like bits and there's green blood everywhere every time you kill
yeah. What's it
something.
rated? Is it T?
It is T.
I don't know.
Probably.
Hmm,
Yeah,
interesting.
It is T.
yeah.
T for
Yeah, well, there you go.
teen.
I was too young to
Or
be playing. I was too
animated
young to be playing that.
violence. I wouldn't
Yeah.
necessarily call that animation, but
Yeah, I guess they explode into goo and guts and
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I shouldn't have been
Um,
playing that. Oh my goodness.
No.
Ooh.
I hope my mom doesn't watch this.
And I stole it from Blockbuster.
that's the best part.
Keith, since you're pretending to like the game, what was your favorite part?
Hmm. Yeah, I did put when I beat the game, I said, I'm actually kind of having fun with this, which the clip I posted in our chat was me cheesing out the final boss by just shooting up and
Yeah,
just mashing really hard. Man, my favorite part. Ooh, that's a good question.
because
Nah,
there's nothing good
is it
about the
tough
game.
because
So
there
many
is
to
no
pick
favorite
from.
parts? Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
tough because there's so many. There's tough because there's so many.
I don't know. I
favorite
don't think I
parts.
believe you.
Narrowing it down to just
Yeah, I
one.
doubt it, buddy.
I mean, how could I? No, this was a bad game, but I also knew it was a bad
At
game.
least he
He
admits
said it,
it.
So
folks.
I'm not like upset or disappointed because like I knew this game was bad. So I was like, this will be a good time.
It
And
was actually better than I thought.
This will be a
Once I-
good time.
It
this
was
will be
worse
Worse
than I
than
thought.
making my friends play this shit game.
yeah,
Much
Yeah.
worse than I thought.
yeah.
Yeah.
Spreading the love / pain of enjoying memories from my childhood. And honestly, I think just getting past the part where I got stuck as a kid, I think that was my favorite moment, which was beating Absorbing Man. So I'm like, oh man, this
You got
is
stuck in Absorbing Man?
well, we were renting it, and then we were supposed to give it
yeah.
back, and then
But
So
you
did you,
didn't.
after you discovered that you had stolen it, you never played it again after that?
I never got that far again. So,
Oh,
And
it
those
is
dang
like,
passwords are too hard.
and by that, and also like by that time, by the time I realized I had it, the PS2 was out, so I was like playing literally anything else, Tony Hawk's Pro
If
Skater
you
3 to bring that back around.
if you want to play this game with passwords, you should probably just buy a whole notebook and dedicate it specifically to this game because they're so long.
Yeah.
It's gonna take up the whole notebook.
I'd say just beating my actually beating the game when I didn't as a kid. Yeah, because that's why I pick these games because I never beat them as a kid. So I'm like, this it feels good to actually beat something
Was it worth it?
that I never got. I say so. Yes, absolutely. At no personal cost or financial cost to myself. Yes, absolutely. This was amazing. I had an amazing time.
At least for sections, I didn't really like any of it particularly. The worst was probably the lava place, but like this game, I was so mad about this game the entire month. I
Ryan has
talked
been
shit about
seething.
to
It really
Keith
was.
this whole month.
the entire time. I was
You know
just so like
I don't even care.
we didn't mention it actually. We
I
skipped
was
over
just
this part.
apathetic about it. I was like, this game sucks. I don't really want to play it. I'll play as much as I can to have something to say about it, but I wasn't mad like Ryan. Ryan was really
Ryan
pissed
was so
off.
bad. He was so bad.
We did.
We
but-
skipped over early on. Like, what have you been playing this month, Keith? That was your
Yeah,
you were
we
supposed
did.
to do that. I think.
Oh,
Who
yeah,
needs
but we
it?
got sidetracked by talking about screen protectors and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I didn't play anything else. This is the only game I played in the whole month, and I only mostly played it today because I was just like, I read like 2 books this month, so that was what I mostly
Nerd.
did in my free time. But yeah, I didn't play anything else, and I was like, I also kind of felt like I couldn't play anything else because like, well, if I'm not playing this game, I shouldn't play something else. I'm just taking time away from finishing this game. So this game caused like an annoying stress because I was like, I don't want to do it. Like, I
It was
really
so
don't.
short,
You guys
too.
remember
That's
me
even
saying
funnier
it.
because
Yeah.
it's so short. This game takes no time at all.
I beat this in 2 sessions.
Well, so
you
me and
beat
Ryan
it in
I beat
one
it in
day.
one, basically.
me and
Yeah,
Ryan
but-
talked about this, and my first thought was to play the game and beat it and that was that. But I was like, "Ah, yeah,
And then
but if I
move on.
play it too early in the month, I'm not gonna remember what to talk about. Like, I'm not
I beat
because
this game
I
fucking
don't take notes
immediately.
generally when I play these games. But I was like, I'm not gonna remember to talk about, so I'll wait until I'm done with it.
This
I
game
beat
sticks
this
with you.
game today. I started it
Uh,
yesterday.
yeah.
But I did beat the game, so it's all super fresh
Hey,
on
me
my
too,
mind.
brother. Hell yeah.
Lonely at the top.
That's right.
I
Yeah.
don't care that I didn't beat it because I got to the final boss and it doesn't like nothing. It doesn't matter if
You
I
missed
beat it
a
or
really
not.
terrible cutscene.
Yeah, it's fine.
The one
But
cutscene
like,
of the game.
And the credits.
like Gabe was saying, I wanted to like I did want to play it early on. And I tried to, and I was just like, this game sucks so bad. I don't want to spend any more time on it until I have to, which is wait until the very last day, which is today. And I played through the whole game till the final boss all in one day. And it's not that long, but it's none of it the time spent. It's time. It is not time well spent. Like, you know, if you're listening to this, I should have said this in the very beginning. Just don't play this game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
not.
agree.
You can just skip the episode. Just don't play it. Joel, you're already here now, so
Don't
Yeah,
skip
we're-
the
we're-
episode.
Yeah, just
need-
don't watch the
We need
episode.
to watch this episode.
Listen,
Yeah, watch
But
the
this is
episode,
also a big
listen to the
warning
episode.
about why not to play.
like and subscribe, do all that, like, leave a
Don't-
comment, do all that.
When-
But
Don't
Oh.
bother playing this game.
Tell us that we're
It's a
wrong.
waste of time. Even if you beat it in 3 hours, it's still a waste of 3
I
hours.
would
You
not.
can
I
just
would
spend
not
3 hours
finish this
doing
game
anything
again.
else.
I beat it
Yeah.
the one time, and that's all I can do for a lifetime.
I would never
yeah,
play this game
I mean, I
ever
was just
again.
looking to do something I never did as a kid, and I beat it once, and I'm good. And
I wouldn't.
Does it?
I didn't
I
beat
wish
this
they-
game,
I
and
wish
I
they timed
wouldn't
us.
even pursue finishing it at this point. I'm like, okay, I'm going to
Yeah,
delete
no.
this off my console so it's not taking up room.
I'm gonna throw this
Never
PS1
think about
game
it
in the
again.
trash.
Does it still hold up today? Absolutely
didn't-
fucking not.
It didn't hold up then. No,
Yeah.
it
oh
did
yeah, I
not.
don't think it held up either back
It was
then.
bad
either.
then.
Yeah,
It's really bad,
Bad
now.
then, bad now.
It's like
It's not even
asking if
fun. Like
poop holds up.
it's not even fun to play as a joke. It's not.
I
Like,
disagree.
I was a
I
Superman.
had a lot of
Superman
fun playing
64.
it.
I thought this was a great joke on all of you.
I did.
Superman
I did.
64 is like a often cited worst, one of the worst games of all time. I never played it. It can't be that much worse than
It
this.
is.
There's no
It
way.
is. You're
I
saying
don't
that?
know, dude.
It is.
Yeah, no.
So
I'll
so
give it a
this game
try.
does have it has local couch co-op, meaning when
Yeah.
you can play
Oh,
Iron
yeah, we
Man
talked
and
about that.
Exo Manowar.
Or you can both
I would-
play one,
Oh,
like
no
one
kidding,
character
really?
also. Yeah,
That's
you can
cool.
both play Iron.
That feels wrong.
That's,
Yeah.
I
Goes-
would
goes
play the
against
game.
the spirit of the game.
I would play this again with
Are you both
one of
Red
you
Iron
guys
Man? Do you
if
both
you
just
guys
look
came
identical?
over and we like
I don't know.
co-opted it, but I don't think we'd beat it. So
I'd love-
that's
Yeah.
still
me
a
and
no
Jay-
to beating it again.
as
We might-
as,
No,
as the only guys who beat the game, we could beat it.
it
again
could
in
be
couch
beaten, but
co-op.
why would you bother doing it
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
the whole
fun.
way
Prove a point.
through?
That being said, what we did maybe co-op would make it fun. Like maybe playing with a
doubt
friend
it.
would.
Just because you're
I
suffering with
would.
someone
Yeah,
close to
you're-
you.
Yeah,
That would be
Exactly.
fun in the like this game sucks.
Yeah.
It's fun to play way or like or watch a movie that's bad way. Like it's you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
like that's the point. Playing it by yourself is just not worth
yeah. No,
the time.
you're gonna play this by yourself. Don't.
Tell you what,
You're gonna play
though,
with a friend. Tell us how it is. I mean, maybe
Yeah.
it is better with a friend.
I can't wait to get this game in the past and move forward to what. I mean, we can't have a game worse than this, right? On our wheel,
No.
I don't think
I don't
there's
think
a
there's
game
one
worse than
this on the
this.
list.
No, I think
I don't think
every
so.
other game is actually pretty good.
Maybe I'll win
Maybe.
this month.
Nah.
Maybe I'll win
What's
a
that
game
summary?
once.
No, I'm gonna.
Nah.
No, never mind. You haven't won. I was gonna say
I
there's
have not.
a
No, he's never
Yeah.
won.
there's a pattern here. It's like, so I'm gonna win, and then Ryan's gonna win, and maybe you'll
Mhm.
just never win.
You're never
Maybe
gonna
that's
win.
what
Yeah,
the
Jay's never
pattern
gonna
is.
win.
You're just not.
I would hate that. I chose.
Yeah,
What I think will be good games.
that's
so
not fun.
we all lose.
We'd have to scramble up the wheel to pick all of Jay's games on it. He
Yeah.
wins.
What are you
A
Keith,
J
what are you
month.
adding? What's your game you're adding to replace
Oh,
this piece of shit?
Yes. This amazing piece of my
shit.
childhood.
Here we go.
Yeah, so I was thinking of what to replace it with, and I was thinking of what other stuff did I love as a kid, what did I never beat, or just stuff I enjoyed playing. And I decided, I'm a big wrestling fan, so I decided to pick WWF SmackDown 2: Know Your Role
My
for
goodness.
the
How do you
PlayStation
even
1.
beat that?
There's a season mode. You play through a season mode.
Oh,
You pick
okay.
a
Fair
wrestler
like
and go
Tony
through the season
Hawk,
mode.
kind of right?
Yeah, exactly like
where
Total.
like
They're,
you
Still
they're
sounds
exactly
way
the
better
same.
than
you
this
have a
game.
career.
Mhm.
I will
So
play
yeah,
this.
you can
No,
play through.
I bet that game's fucking awesome.
It is.
I
It's
played a
amazing.
couple wrestling games. I don't know that I played that one, but I played a couple as a kid.
Yeah, it's
and
amazing.
I always
It's
had a lot of
amazing.
fun.
I would have thought about picking like No Mercy or WrestleMania 2000 or even WCW NWO Revenge. Those are a couple of different options I thought of, but yeah, I figured with going with SmackDown because it's a bit more, I guess, cinematic in terms of the like cutscenes, stuff like that. So I thought it'd be a really good time, and like I said, we'll have a lot of fun playing it, and we can then we can spend all our next month talking about wrestling because I'm going to win again, and WrestleMania is next month. Perfect timing.
We will see.
So on the list we have Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Shadow Tower, Medieval, Doom, Resident Evil 2, WWF SmackDown 2, Know Your Role, Final Fight, ActRaiser, Croc Legend of the Godbows, Metal Warriors, Final Fantasy VII, Gex Into the Gecko, Demon's Crest, Space Station Silicon Valley, and Shantae.
You know what? Shadow Tower might be bad. I don't know.
Oh God!
I don't know anything about
that.
Are we ready to spin?
I can hardly
Here
wait.
we go.
This is the month for
If you can't
Jay.
see,
Here
it's
we
spinning.
go. Here we
Where's
go.
the damn music?
Maybe it'll be.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yes. Oh yes. Yes.
I can't see it.
Did it win? Yeah, it's crashing
You
out.
can't see it.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Oh!
I almost won.
yes.
I played Doom though.
I also
Doom is
almost
cool.
won.
Sorry, Jay, you don't get to win.
Yeah, I'll never
Medieval would
win.
have been cool.
I'm just
But
gonna
yeah.
play it on my own.
Resident Evil
anyway
2 would have been
and
amazing.
Spoil it for everybody.
So the game of the month for next month for April is Doom, 1993 Doom for DOS, MS DOS. There are technically originally there's only 3 episodes. To you finish 3 episodes, you kind of beat the game, but like that was how we did it when it was a retro handhelds game of the month in the past. But you guys got to play all 4, so that's the requirement. Beat all 4 of the episodes to finish.
Okay. So there's like a
Keith?
million different
Okay.
versions of Doom, so I can pick or to
However
play
you
Doom.
want.
Yeah. So I'm actually
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's on modern consoles. So hey, maybe
it is. It's
this will
been
be
ported to.
oh yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah. I will be moving away from this little bad boy for once and playing
I'm gonna
Sure.
play
normal.
Doom in Doom 2016
Yeah. Yeah.
because you can do that.
I'm
right?
sure there's. Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure there's a PS5 version or
Yeah.
I know there's a Switch version. It's on Switch. I've seen it
Yeah.
on there before. And it's all that version's good. It's the same. I think it's basically the same version as the one that's on Steam. I own it on Steam already.
Game
It
Boy
doesn't- I don't
Advance
think it
version.
Yeah, don't play that one. Don't play. I've played that one of those as out of curiosity. Do not play that one. There's also Doom 64. That's a different game. Don't play
Yeah.
Doom 64.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a totally
Right.
different game. Yeah.
Ooh, I can
Doom.
play Doom on the SNES. I've got the old red cart.
I think that's a
Though
bad port
I think
too.
it is bad, but I could
Yeah.
do it. I'll probably just play it on Steam Deck too, just because the
I'm
frames.
gonna play it on Steam Deck. PC is the best way to play it, in my opinion. I played it on.
I think
I don't
actually
think
have it
all the
on
way through on
Steam,
PC.
so I could play it legitly.
Yeah, it doesn't. It can't cost very much.
I mean, yeah, it's like $2.
$10. Well, it's a bundle. Doom 1 and 2. Never mind.
Yeah,
Which is
haven't
just-
played. Haven't beaten 2. Haven't beaten
Can't
2.
wait to get back to
played
some
it.
real gaming.
Finally,
Hey, this is a
good
real game.
A good game, a great game, one of the greatest games. Actually, a game that many games owe everything to.
a game you
Without
can run on
Doom,
your refrigerator.
Without Doom, where would we be today? So I'm glad this is the game. This is also the game I picked last.
Yeah,
I won last
You've replaced
month,
Pokemon.
and then I
with it.
replaced it with this, so it went right away. So yeah, none of you guys have ever played it before. Finished it before. I would say play on at least the 3rd difficulty, not the highest. That's really hard. But at least you don't have to play it on whatever you want. But don't play on the baby mode; it won't be as much fun. And the number of enemies there is the number of enemies spawn changes depending on which mode you play or which difficulty you play on. If you play on like the low one, there's like way less enemies. But it's a great game, and yeah, I'm so looking forward to that. Finally,
a good month of gaming.
Finally,
You know,
This
if
one was
you-
like-
finally,
I
we had
mean,
one
hey,
bad month.
I played other stuff other than I mean, like I said, I beat Iron Man Exo Manowar immediately, so I had plenty of time. I had the whole month to do whatever the hell I wanted. I've been playing Monster Hunter Stories 3, loving that. So, like, I mean, I've been
How's
having a great
Yeah,
time.
we never talked about what games we were playing. How was your Resident Evil stuff going? How's your
Yeah, still working on that. I got. I'm trying to beat.
So
I'm
your
still on
scent
three.
thing just blasted.
Oh yeah,
I saw that.
it's been yeah, I'm still on 3 remake. So I'm gonna finish that,
Mm.
and then
Played
that takes like no time at all. So then I'll beat the original and then
played Donkey
keep
Kong
going.
94 for the Game Boy. That was
Oh,
pretty fun.
nice.
It's a fun little puzzle
But
game.
yeah. The original Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
That
I
game.
was
That's
I
the
was
best
gonna do a
version of
bit
that game.
where I was like, this game's so bad, I'm not even gonna talk about it. And every time it came up to my turn, I would just start talking about Donkey Kong instead, and then be like, oh right, yeah, Iron Man. Yeah, it was shit mechanics.
Yeah. So I didn't mention this a second ago, but like I kind of want to play Doom on PC. If you guys have the option, if you Jay,
Yeah, I could do it.
Gabe, if you play, you should play it on PC if you have the time. It's gonna feel a lot like
How long
it
to
seems like
beat?
it's fine.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
It's
though.
a little bit long. HLT, the How Long to Beat website, and
20
then
hours.
It quotes it as 5
it's
hours.
not a short game.
What?
Maybe that's the speed run. No, that speed runs way faster than that. I'm sure.
Main story 5 hours.
Um,
Doom 1993.
I would say play it on PC. The mouse keyboard. If you guys like
That sounds fun, actually. Yeah.
mouse keyboard first person shooter, if you're not very, I know you guys played a little bit of those. You're not super first person shooter on PC, but it's really fun on PC.
Played enough
Obviously,
Fallout now to where I'm like pretty adept.
you don't have to
at
worry
it.
about the whole up and down because it's Doom.
Yeah.
So you just got this
Yeah,
going on,
right.
and it makes it. And with mouse, you can like snap and like shoot real quick. You can do it on a controller, but it's a controller. It's not as easy
Yeah.
to do.
Mhm.
I love boomer shooters. I'm a huge boomer shooter guy. Like I own a ton of them on Steam. I haven't played all of them. My favorite one,
Well, there's some
it's a
cult
modern
you
one.
were telling me about.
Cultic. I
Cultic,
love that game.
yeah.
I haven't played there's a DLC or for it called Chapter 2. That game is awesome. Everyone should play it. You'll play this and you'll be like, that was pretty fun. I would like to play more of that because you guys realize that boom shoots are actually really good. You know, I'll be like, play Cultic and then play a Medieval and then play Warhammer 40K Bolt Gun and then play. There's a lot of them. Most of them are good. But yeah, anyways, I think that about wraps it up for this month, the month of March 2026. Iron Man and Exo Manowar in heavy metal. Fuck this game. Don't play it. Don't bother playing it. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. You can find us on Patreon. Check us out on there if you'd like to. Helps us out. Check
Give us
out our
money,
Discord.
please.
Come hang out in our Discord. Talk about Doom. It's a good game. Unlike this last game, it's a bad game. This Doom's a good game. Talk about Doom.
It's a good
Or
time.
talk about-
play
we all
Iron
had
Man,
fun with it.
play
we all had
Iron
fun
Man
with
Exo Man of War and come talk about how bad it is.
Yeah, it only takes 3 hours.
Yeah.
So
Make fun of Steve with us.
Yeah, make fun of
obviously, yeah. Check it out. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Instagram, TikTok. All the links will be below. You're probably watching this on YouTube or listening to it on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, so you're already there. But we have social media, TikTok, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. And please join our Discord if you'd like to talk about games with us and anyone else who's into this kind of stuff. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time with Doom 1993.
Woo!
And never have to think about or talk about Iron Man, Exo Man, or
Thank
whatever. Actually, it's
God.
probably going to keep coming up.
Thank
Yeah,
Yeah.
this will definitely.
It's
I
a
will
stain.
make sure.
It's a stain on this fine podcast that we've built.
We almost didn't make it to episode 5 because of the
Yeah, kind of. I didn't want to do it anymore. So thanks a lot, Keith.
Yeah, happy to help. Look, you need a wide variety of different things. You need a little bit.
Some good, some
salt.
really bad.
Exactly. Exactly. You gotta take the good, but take the bad. There's a wide variety of games out there. Not everything can be just, oh, let's play this classic hidden gem or classic gem game. Like, no, you gotta play some bullshit every now because that gives you perspective on the world. This shit will make you appreciate every other game that you ever play.
I already appreciated every other game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't need
Fucking
this.
need this.
Like
You
like,
guys-
wow, shit can be really bad. You don't
You
know
gonna
how
play
bad it
Doom?
can be.
You're going to play Doom and be like, this game came out in 1993? That's 3 years before Ironman and Exo Manowar came
That's
out.
great.
And
Fucking
it's like
imagine, that's crazy.
one of the greatest
That's
games.
fucking
Yeah.
crazy. Think about that.
They should
Think
have
about
just,
how
they should have
bad
not
this
made
game
Iron
that
Man.
we just
I
played
know,
was.
exactly.
Absolute dog shit.
You have
Yeah.
to, exactly. You need that perspective. That gives you, makes you a better man. So you're welcome, everyone.
Or woman.
Yes, or a woman.
Person.
Apologies.
Or
Yes.
horse.
Or child. If you're a kid, if you're a kid watching this podcast, that'd be weird. But it, sure. No.
Yeah.
Gaming's
Don't play
for
this
everyone.
game if you're a kid too.
No, play this game as a kid, because then
Yeah.
you'll appreciate it more as a kid than you will as an adult.
That's probably true.
Yeah, because you don't know any better yet.
Mm.
And you'll have,
Oh, this
you'll
Iron
you'll
Man,
never
man.
remember it probably. You might remember how bad it is, but if you're,
Keith remembered
anyways.
how bad it was.
I did. I
Yeah.
did. I knew it.
Be like Keith, I guess, or don't be like Keith.
No, be like me.
Don't be like Keith.
I have a
Don't
lot
play
of.
the game. Don't be
I have
like
a lot
Keith.
of great qualities
all
about
right.
me.
That's
Anyway.
enough.
Or be like a smart person and come listen to us talk about Doom next time.